Hey, this is the day in the life of a fat nigga crypto millionaire. He wakes up at 6 a.m. next to the Russian supermodel he bagged the night before. He wakes her ass up and tells her, get the fuck out. He got shit to do. But first, she gotta make a nigga breakfast. Can't make money on an empty stomach. After breakfast, he checks in on his meme coin portfolio. He trenches meme coins for an hour with his fat nigga Alpha Group, looking for that daily 100x. Found it, looking like this nigga will be eating good today. Next, he's got a few business calls to make. Updates on his multi-million-dollar real estate ventures with some white-collar cracking niggas. It's almost lunchtime and this nigga's getting hungry. He hops in the Ferrari and drives to his favorite lunch spot in Miami. Oh shit! He spots one of his niggas from his meme coin Alpha Group. They chop it up talking about the 1000x runner from this morning. They decide to treat themselves after lunch and go shopping. Yeah, these fat niggas looking fly. He getting a little sleepy now. He gotta go take a nap before a big night. He wakes up and gets fresh for a lavish dinner at the best steakhouse in Miami with all his niggas. Now it's time to hit the club and get turned. They celebrate their wins from today and are on the prowl for snow bunnies who want to get freaky with a fat nigga. He takes her home and they have consensual sex. After clapping cheeks, he decompresses with a warm glass of milk. He looks back on another successful day as a fat nigga crypto millionaire, then goes to sleep ready to do it all over again tomorrow.
It's fat nigga season.
And my nigga Chain AI Layer 2. Give a fuck about what your bitch think. Give a fuck about what a broke nigga think. Give a fuck about what your mama think. This is Nigga Chain.
Interimo ad appare dorime, ameno, lancire, oh, dorime, interimo ad appare dorime, ameno, lancire, oh, dorime.
I ain't playing with your bitch. This ain't no fucking game, ho. Southside players, we in the pitch for real. We some Southside cheese.
For a dime piece that could cook me an omelet, blow my balls, press my pants, and then tell me to have a good day on the way to work. You know what I mean? Not a stripper that is a little tired herself. As long as you come home with every dollar you made and put it right there on the counter, we can work something out. But I'm not. You're not going to go renegade. You ain't going to go sell pussy strip and not give me the money and expect me to fucking eat your pussy. That shit is sweatier than a horse's ass after a horse race.
Melanotan 2. Pros is that it can make you a minority within 2 weeks. Cons. It can make you a minority in 2 weeks. A lot of people thought that I was black for the longest time. It was so bad at one point. I live in Chicago and the whole Black Lives Matters thing was going on. I remember being on the train and somebody turned to me and asked me, being a minority, how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement going on here in Chicago? And I looked at them and I started laughing and I was like, I'm white. I'm just really tan. I'm sorry. I would give Melanotan 2 a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, amazing tanning product for sure.
Women.
The female orgasm doesn't matter.
Say something. The Jews ain't half as bad as the niggas I gotta deal with now. Them niggas, they go to these churches, these Al Sharpton niggas, these Obama niggas. These niggas that love that trash called Obama. The nigga's mama is white. She's a piece of trash. She's a slut and a whore. Obama, our first black president. Obama, our first black president. Ooh, 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 ooh. Obama, ooh, ooh, ooh. We are black president. We don't pay our gas bill no more. We don't buy gas for no car. Obama, our first black president. We got a black president. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn. Niggas! You ain't see nobody like them. See, can't your eyes are open? How you gonna have a black president coming out of a white woman's vagina? Nigga, what's wrong with you?
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey.
I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time.
I used to be 2 Coreys, now I'm 1.
What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Yeah. That's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
Blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither.
Pure. I think your fans are gonna love this. No, they are. They are, because they don't get to see me like this all the time. Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
You know, say I told you in the studio, this the no filter count. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. 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 No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. 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 Nah, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
Look who I'm fucking again.
I had on ice with them. I watched the ice with them. Now that she sink a
Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Grand Regent! Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent! Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my god, Grand Regent, they're so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Come home, Nolan. Come home, and all will be forgiven.
Welcome to the male delusion triangle. You have money, you are strong, or you are emotionally stable. You can only pick two. If you have money and you're strong, you drift on an hourly basis between suicidal and homicidal. If you are strong and you're emotionally stable, you are a brokey. If you are emotionally stable and you have money, you are a weak bitch. You can only pick two. Where am I, you ask? I am not here. I am in the circle that has nothing. I am a weak bitch. I am a brokey, and I am not emotionally stable. I live right here.
The more retarded you are, the more money you're gonna make. This, for example, gold, silver, NASDAQ, S&P 500, crypto. It's all disgusting. It's all painted red. What would the retard do? The retard looks at this and goes, throw it all in. All the chips, throw the house at it. This is the perfect opportunity. The investors sitting there, they're like, no, maybe we should keep our hands off. The market kind of looks a little shaky. Fuck you, dude. Checkmate. End of 2026. Who made more money? The retard or the investor that played it safe? The retard wins every time. Every single fucking time.
These bitches are selling pussy. These bitches are absolutely selling pussy, my guy. If she has 15,000 followers on Instagram, like 7 posts, she's selling pussy. If she has a nicer car than you and you're not really sure what she does for work, what do you think she does for work? If she owns anything Chanel, she's selling pussy, dog. If she's an 8 or above, there is a 33% chance that she is selling pussy, has sold pussy, or will sell pussy. This is probably the reason why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, because she can't afford it. She's become accustomed to this lifestyle. Now she has to sell pussy. She's put herself in a hostage situation with herself. They're slanging the cooch. If they're not explicitly selling pussy, they're in so many words selling pussy. If you are trying to date beautiful women in 2020, you're gonna pay your one currency or another. Your time, your attention, fucking suffering, sacrificing your fucking dignity. What a lot of guys do. I'll tell you this, the better you are with game, the less you gotta pay.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Oh, I'm scared. The fuck do you got to be scared about, mate? You're invincible.
Yeah, but I can still feel pain, though.
Mate, you're Clarence Claymore. Remember? Clarence Claymore. Just fucking do it.
Okay. I'm Clarence Claymore. I'm Clarence Claymore.
I'm Clarence Claymore. No, Clarence.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Ask Me Anything 194. Bear market bets, man. Load them up, man. Welcome to the casino, you guys. We are here.
Nah, dude, the 20 don't hit, man. That was all my money.
This too could be you if you join the CMC quarter 3. But all jokes aside, have you been dollar cost averaging?
I saw somebody in the chats of previous courses say, "Hey, I have everything in USDC right now."
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that one?
Yeah.
I have everything in USDC right now.
You poor bastard.
And I was just waiting for more dip. So if we start basically confirming, a bear market low is already in or something, then his orders won't hit and he'll have to buy higher. So he's just basically asking, do you think how do we think we have a while? Because I was talking to him about the true market mean price, which is about 70. I'd have to look again, but maybe about 76K or 74K, somewhere in there. But anyways, I was just like, usually we don't break right out of that discount area right away. It might take a couple bounces there. So it looks like, it's kind of like he wants, I don't know what range he was looking for, but I'm guessing
lower.
I'm guessing at least the 50K range, right? Maybe even
which is understandable.
Right. Maybe even the 40Ks, which is also understandable. And hey, we might get it. We might be lucky enough to get it.
We hit that 50, the high 50s 3 individual times already.
Yeah.
59, and then 57.
But Bitcoin's slowing down right now and Ethereum's continuing to go. So, which is showing me that Wall Street and the people behind it are really going in on Ethereum. They're really wanting to get more Ethereum. So they're kind of doing their own bags first. Right. Putting the gas mask, or not the gas mask, the oxygen mask on themselves first. And then, we've been buying for ages, guys. Come on in, buy our ETFs, all that stuff, right? Because they're not doing it through the ETF. So it's either crypto G's and or Wall Street related people who have insider information. So, we're in a really healthy part of the bear market now compared to where we had been. So the amount of plays that are around are really, really good. And Bitcoin's not out of the woods by any means yet, but it's just holding up, I think, a lot better than anybody would expect at this moment in the bear market. So, I would say it's kind of funny because 40, 50Ks is what he wanted.
Yeah.
And then he's willing to be okay, if it proves that it's stronger, then I'll buy it in the higher 60s and 70s.
Right.
So I just refuse to buy in the 60s. Is that the case? I don't know. I
mean, the hippies logic also piss me off, but I also kind of partake, in the 60s. But I mean, I get it. But this is why we started during the not the course rollout, but the sales of the Crypto Mindset quarter 2, telling people to start the DCA.
Yeah.
And I think right around
that was in March.
That was in March and stuff. Did we hit 84? Was that early? Was that February?
Yeah, no, that we hit 84 in end of April, going into May in the last 60-day cycle. So we got everybody in March and April.
Right.
Pretty much, if I'm looking at Bitcoin's price, we got most everybody in under 70, 72K. 68 to 72 was the area where a lot of confirmation was happening, but we mainly got them into that range. And then between 82 and 78, or 78 to 82, that's when we sold out. So if you bought at the very top of that range, 72, and you sold at the very bottom of the other, 78, right? That would have been I guess the smallest win.
Yeah.
The bigger win during the quarter would have been people who bought it more like 67 and sold at 80, So but quarter 2 was very, very successful. We had a lot of really good trades in there. I won't say which coin, but so there's been some discussion in the Q3 Crypto Mindset course chat. People have been requesting, hey, can we see the CCL go on this coin, that coin, the other coin? And what, are we in a buy position with anything, right? And so I told guys today 2 or 3 different coins that they had requested there, showed them where we're at. I think one of them was pretty much an immediate buy if you wanted to get in. We talked about that a little bit in the CMC. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to be, me and you are both going to be, going into the Excel sheet, looking at the top 50 coins, reevaluating that, because we might have to be starting some trades and plays here already during the enrollment period for people who've already bought, because if Bitcoin does pass 67,255, if we get up above there, then you're going to guarantee that we're already in a new 60-day cycle.
And you want to share your screen?
Sure, why not? I already have that shared. Pretty much this would assure that this was a low. We'd already be here on day 14 of a 60-day cycle. Now, this could also be very, very bearish, right? How would that be? Well, if we can't break past 67, then this would fall down. And if we are in a new 60-day cycle here, that could bring us down all the way into, the end of August, pretty much. If we are going into a low, I would not count this as a 60-day cycle low. Instead, it would either be, it depends on when the low comes in. If the low were to come in closer to the very end of July, and I mean, time is running out for that, so we'd have to see price drop very, very soon and very, very quick, back down, below 57K to get this one to get this to be the main low. What's more likely is that this is a 60-day cycle low here. We have a mid cycle jump here, and we're on day 40 right now. We have about 20 days to drop to a new low, again, back in that 57K range. But if that doesn't even happen, right? If end of July or here at latest into early August, if we don't get a new low below 57 and we break above 67, then what does that tell us? Again, that tells us, like I just said, we're in a new 60-day cycle, and breaking above there would then tell us we're probably going to come up to the 111 to 200-day moving averages for Bitcoin. We may come down again right around the same levels, but that would be another accumulation, and then we could go higher. So that's how this could be the 4-year cycle low. We talked about this extensively on yesterday's show, talking about Ethereum. But this is one of the main reasons why I think we have the potential for a 4-year cycle low already being in. If we look at when we should get the 4-year cycle low, according to a lot of different metrics, if we're looking at the strict metrics, it should be in October of this year, maybe October 6th to the 22nd. That would be your ideal time, what you usually get. But if you're looking at how much we could vary anywhere from the beginning of July to, in my opinion, the end of November. But within that pretty much 4-month period, we should hit the 4-year cycle low. And if we did already, that would be at the very earliest part, which would be July 1st for Bitcoin's current low. And this would be the reason, if we do come out of it, right? If we, let's say Clarity Act passes, rates don't go higher, fuck it, maybe rates go lower by the end of the year, and stock market's hitting new highs and all that, then we're all primed here for Ethereum to really continue outpacing the market. And this is why, because everything is being built on Wall Street right now. So this is top 3 companies in Wall Street, JP Morgan, BlackRock, and Goldman Sachs, are going to be tokenizing stocks and treasuries through the DTCC pilot starting this month. This will be 50 companies making real-world assets and tokenizing real-world assets on different chains: Canton Network, Ethereum, Solana, Ripple. And after they test those rails for about 3 months, then they're going to introduce this to every company on Wall Street. And the DTCC, right, is the infrastructure for the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, pretty much, all the where main trading happens in the world. And so then in October, the DTC is going to make this available to everybody, like I said. And pretty much what that means is then Wall Street has crypto infrastructure rails turned on, and then the majority of that money will be flowing through Ethereum because they have most of the real world asset game right now on the DeFi side. And then next year, they're going to add XLM at the Q1 of next year into those areas. And then it's off to the races. Then I think you have, because Vanguard's hiring their digital asset manager, among others, you're going to have a race for who can get the most Bitcoin, who can get the most Ethereum before the bull market starts. So I think you'll have these kind of small accumulation periods like we're having now, where the market's not primed to pump, but they're holding it up by just slowly buying, 50 million here, 20 million here, 30 million here.
Semantics, Charlie.
Semantics. But again, they're not doing it through the ETFs because they're building infrastructure. That's the main thing. And that's what's kind of holding up, I think, the prices better than they should be. But when they start making it obvious and they're going heavy into the ETFs, right now we still have, I believe, outflows. We had $181 million come in yesterday, not too shabby, but the day before, $424 million out, right? So yeah, once you get consistent inflows happening here on Bitcoin on the ETFs, then there's no holding the price back. The price is going to start going bananas from there. And so the Bitcoin right now today is just chilling. But Ethereum here, go to the daily chart, is continuing to move up. We just got the daily close here for Ethereum just above 1900. And for Bitcoin, it was kind of 64. So still in the same area. So Ethereum's leading the pack here. It is on a buy signal on the weekly. And then I'm just kind of reiterating some of the stuff we talked about yesterday, but Bitcoin to Ethereum's chart, right? Ethereum is starting to outpace Bitcoin significantly. It's back above this previous buy signal. And it is it's got a lot of room here before it hits its upper Bollinger Bands. If you can get Ethereum starting to hit these upper Bollinger Bands, starting to move this up, basically ETH will be outpacing Bitcoin so much, probably for a couple months straight, right? At minimum there. So that would be really nice. You could take a trend line here, make it obvious as well. Something right around here. But yeah, we're in a really good setup right now. And if this plays out where we hold up more than crash, even though we shouldn't be, and Wall Street's getting in and making all this infrastructure so they can just pour more money into it this cycle, then we're going to have really nice alt seasons. They may be sporadic, right? They might not be consistent. I would expect max 6 months for one streak, minimum 2, right? So once you get past 3 months, you're like, okay, when's the shoe going to drop? When's it going to drop? When's it going to drop? Right? You're looking for signals there.
And sometimes you forget you're in it, but you forget that point.
Because you get too euphoric. You're making so much money, you don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're able to like jump one trend into the other and you feel like a genius. Because I am. But it's, you're able to like pivot from like, oh, wow, it's soul right now. And then you pivot over to base and then that pops off. And you're like, oh, like the amount of, if you're able to kind of jump these stones as they start popping off, you can make a lot of money and stuff. And that's what we're going to be talking about is a little more advanced strategies, not just in the crash out, but in the crypto mindset course.
There we go. Yeah, which we have available right now. If you would like to jump in, it's available for everyone. Like we said, we're already putting some ideas for plays in there. We're going to be putting more over the weekend into the weekend. So I think there was one guy who had just signed up for both the course and the Citadel.
Yeah.
And we were in there quite early this morning, just giving information around of what's happening in crypto and everything, how it's looking. He's like, damn, you guys are working fucking hard. I'm like, yeah, we're working hard to make you guys fucking money.
That's right.
So we will have 20 total webinars, 5 pre-recorded, 15 live webinars. We'll have the schedule with for you guys tomorrow. I know we said that earlier this week, but it's just, what do you call it? Getting all the stuff set up properly as we need to do and everything. And, it is a lot of work. Yeah, we'll get that schedule out here for you soon. But yeah, it's looking really good. Everybody's we're starting to make some money already in the Citadel, so in the crypto mindset course, so it pays to be in there. And hell, you get a 10% off discount for dumping any crypto coin on us that you say you don't want anymore.
Yeah,
just dump it on our heads.
If Ethereum's up 10% for the week and you get 10% off, that means you're up 20%.
Yeah,
that means you buy it for 20% off.
There you go.
That's crypto math for you.
I think that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. If you I think the top's in right now, let me dump it on their head. That's also a massive savings.
Yes.
Actually. To our detriment.
Yeah, to be honest, there's some people in different chats who are like, we're going lower, much lower tomorrow. And I'm like, come on, let's do it.
There is the classic. So, Taki, the yield farmer guy, He said he thinks prices are going to go higher. So everyone's like, all right, the bottom ain't in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck. When he thinks it's over, bro, it's back on, bro. But
That's funny.
I mean, people are just making jokes. He's a good guy. But like, it does, you know, it does make me laugh.
Hey, just in case nobody told you today, you're fat and you're ugly and you're also stupid.
Just a little update for everybody. But could the low be in for ETH? I mean, basically, yeah.
So could you are you able to move that QR code to the top right?
Yeah, I can. Let me just 1 second. Let's see.
So the Bitcoin to Ethereum low is in my opinion, for sure, and because that happened actually in April of 2025, right? Then it came up here. Then we have another low here in June of 2026. And that's the Bitcoin to Ethereum ratio, of course. We zoom out here. Where did that come in? I mean, it came in right towards these lows here. So another higher low. Boom, look to break out here at some point again, or now basically we're starting that new breakout. But if we go to the Ethereum chart versus the dollar, yeah, the low for Ethereum would technically be here on June 1st. A double tap of that area at the last week of June, right? If you want to know what prices will we know the low is in for Ethereum, we turn on our buy signals. We have a buy signal right now. If Ethereum gets back above where it broke down at 2,200, it's in a good spot. If it gets back above this sell signal at 2,400 on a weekly close, then it's ripping. And if we go to the monthly on Ethereum, for the monthly, and for the monthly, you only need Ethereum really above this level right here, which is 19, almost there right now, which is 2,000. Right. And then above this, probably this previous buy signal here at about 2,500. Yeah, so I would say for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, the 12-month moving average usually is an area that you stay below in a bear market, right? So we came below here a few times during a bull market, which was an opportunity. We've been below here pretty much this entire bear market. So if you're back above there, back above this previous buy, you have kind of like a double buy in that case. Everything under 2,500, then boom, that's where you could start Ethereum running again here. So yeah, I mean, is this the low for the bear market? We won't know for probably a good chunk of time. But for right now, things are looking positive. The other thing here that we were mentioning in some of the chats was and we mentioned on yesterday's show, is the true market mean on Glassnode. And loading. So the true market mean, if you look at the last bear market, we came down to it, we touched it, we bounced off of it, and we broke down into that capitulation. Then in the next bull market, it took 3 tries before we broke out of it, essentially. In this bear market, a little different. We came down, broke under it. We've tested under it. Most people are expecting us to drop into the 40Ks, which on a normal 4-year cycle, I would absolutely expect that. But if all this stuff with Wall Street basically becomes more and more bullish and just more obvious as the months progress, and the rotation from AI stocks is happening already, a rotation from gold and silver is happening already into Bitcoin, then we might only tap that true market mean one more time, get a little drop below it, and then the third try, that could be the break at the end of the bear market. So that would be Bitcoin getting back above 80K. The true market mean is right now 76,500. So that's your first level where you're like, okay, we could be out of a bear market, as well as what I said, the 12-month moving average for ETH and Bitcoin. So pay attention to those things. And ultimately, if Bitcoin gets back above 98K, then that's 100% confirmed we're out of a bear market. But we would like you guys to cultivate a lot of crypto and dollar cost a lot of crypto before that time, because we want you I'll talk about this in my episode in more detail tomorrow, but there's the psychology of a market cheat sheet. And up here, they have the simplified market cycle. They have peak, point of maximum financial risk. Maybe I don't buy there, Miguel. Then they have a contraction before a next expansion. And they have the trough, the point of maximum financial opportunity when everybody's shitting their pants, scared shitless, with thinks we're going to go to zero. I think I might want to buy there, Miguel. Right? I think that point of maximum opportunity, that sounds pretty good. I think that sounds like the Crypto Mindset course Q3 2026.
Right.
But I just can't quite put it together. And then the last part here is the expansion, right? And you get, this is where everybody, you know, the time of prosperity in every 4-year cycle is like 6 months of like crazy, you know, prosperity. We didn't get that this last cycle.
Right.
The recovery where you're back above new all-time highs, that also is the minority of the entire cycle, right? That's just after you come out of the trough and then you finally get to a new all-time high, right? That doesn't last forever. So if you just look at this psychology, right, you have to do the opposite of what most people will do, which is don't buy the top, buy the bottom. I know it sounds complicated, Miguel.
Or counterintuitive.
Too much data boggles the mind. The European mind can't comprehend. But, or at least the French one. I don't know. But, you know, I'll go into this a lot more in detail tomorrow with the Wall Street cheat sheet. But man, like we might not be at the maximum financial opportunity, but below the true market mean, we're at very, very good opportunity here. And Wall Street's coming in. They're not trying to pump your bags yet. But I mean, if JP Morgan, BlackRock, and Goldman Sachs are like, yes, along with 50 other companies, we're going to test all this crypto infrastructure so that we can have a 24/7, 365 financial market and bring, I forget which company, I think it was one of the big four auditing companies. They were like, we think $88 trillion will come into crypto by the end of the next cycle, which is 2033. So now that we'll have 2 full cycles of Wall Street adoption here, essentially 3 if we include the last one. So I don't know, man. I'm not bullish. I think this is all going to zero.
I'm not bullish.
I think this is all going to zero. But no, I mean, we absolutely, you know, even if we don't have the low end, there's still plays, there's still opportunities. Like we're out of the worst part of the bear market in the sense that there's only going to get more and more opportunities because more and more players are only going to be entering the space. Robinhood, why do you think Robinhood came in July? Because of this fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
Right? They knew this was going to happen. And yesterday we, on my show, we, what do you call it? Played a couple of the clips from the Robinhood guy. He's like, yes, all these big players from Wall Street are going to get in and they're going to do these things, but they're really slow. They're huge giants, right?
Yeah.
They're really fucking slow and they're terrible with technology. Big banks are atrocious with technology. They usually try to run technology until like, what do you call it? They have to hire the last guy who's still alive who knows how to run that shit, right? They'd still be on, what do you call it? Telegraph technology or what's that called? Morse code if you fucking let Wall Street do that shit. Like the only reason why they improve their technology is so that they can get a competitive advantage over their competitors.
Right.
But at the same time, they don't want to rock the boat too much. But BlackRock said, fuck it. We're changing this whole financial system, motherfuckers. And the other thing that happened today that because of all this, it's very interesting, is the Texas Stock Exchange is now live out of Austin, I think it's out of Austin, Texas. And 2 to 4 years ago, somewhere in there, we heard that it was going to be the case. And all the Bitcoin miners from China, well, not the Chinese miners, but the Chinese miners shut down and all the American miners started up in Texas. Tons of them in Texas.
Damn.
Back in 22 and 23.
Yep.
And then they wanted to basically help make, the United States the crypto capital of the world. And now they have the Texas Stock Exchange. Texas has a Bitcoin strategic reserve, which the stock exchange manages their ETF for them. So they're buying not Bitcoin spot, they're buying the Bitcoin spot ETF, which forces BlackRock to buy spot Bitcoin anyways. But eventually, I think the Texas Stock Exchange is going to probably go very digitized, right? They're the ones that are like, okay, how do we differentiate ourselves on a global stage from the New York Stock Exchange? let's go hard in the paint and digital assets. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next 1 year we see something like that. So, I don't know. Like these things are very bearish to me.
Very, very bearish.
I mean, if I was a Bitcoin maxi, I would say, man, this was not what Bitcoin was meant for going into Main Street, main Wall Street plays and shit like that. This is an abomination. We should never have mass adoption, Miguel. It should always stay a trinket.
But I'm glad that I'm always right.
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong, and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me, it won't happen. Then some time passes, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true, and then everybody understands. I knew in my gut, and I should have trusted it more, and it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly, there are times where I'll say that I'm wrong and you're right, because at that moment, that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to say. So technically, bear with me here, I'm still right. And I wouldn't even mind admitting when I'm wrong, because honestly, it would give me a break from always being right, but it just doesn't happen. I just always knew this from a young age, that everybody's wrong and that I'm right. I just think there's some people that are typically wrong and there's some people that are always right. And I think I'm one of those people.
Yeah,
that's right.
That is right.
So, I don't know. Again, Bitcoin could roll over here. We could pop down for a while yet. Like, that's what's expected.
Yeah.
Right. We're not expecting anything else. But if we go past 67K here, things start to shift a little bit. And yeah, we'll see what happens here this month. But regardless, we're going to be giving you guys in the Q3 course plays and sauce throughout this month.
And then also the guys that are like, as an example, like they're just in here kind of crying about like the prices need to be lower. And then when that happens, they're gun shy.
Yeah.
They don't buy.
Yeah.
I've seen at
Some
least
of them
2
do,
cycles in a row not buying.
Yeah.
Most of them know. Yeah, there always are guys who actually are like on it, right?
Yeah.
But majority of people are like, I want the prices lower. Then when we get to a new low, that opens up the possibility of something even lower.
Yep.
And when do this is actually a big problem in the dating market, is you become a sniper. There's something in this, and almost everybody here has done a snipe before, which means I'll go talk to that girl as soon as her friends aren't there. I'll go up to her and stuff, and then that never happens. And when it does happen, let me get a drink first.
Yeah, been there, done that.
It's terrible advice and stuff. And then you're gonna need some guys like this to kind of help you out.
Broski, the market is so red. I thought my MacBook was bleeding. This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire. Today I'm a slumdog. This is not a dip. This is a black hole.
Imbeciles. They have no idea. This is not a black hole. This is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us? Yeah, why is he so unfazed? Check your wallet, cuz. The crypto is down 85%. Allow him, Broski. He's still in denial. Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off? Oh shit. Nah, gang, not the hustler mindset. Not the hustler mindset. Bro said it's not a crash, it's a discount. Circumstances, but you can change your mentality. Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent. So I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist. Nah, Mendem, how does this guy know something? Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump? So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return? He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter-zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Rare few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
Yes.
Best beam of the cycle.
Yes, exactly. But plays are being talked about right now. One play that's a very, very, very interesting play that, I've been on this for a while, but I was rugged by not buying, right? And I'm starting to DCA now into it. Did it not add?
You have to take yeah.
It's different on this side. Is Tau.
And it's still cheap.
Still cheap.
It hit $200, a little under today.
No, yeah, it just hit under $200 today. It keeps oscillating between like 195 back to 205. Basically, it's kind of this little $10 swing. But Jason, one of the guys from the All In podcast, says Tau is AI sovereignty. Please just buy one Tau on Coinbase for 2 reasons. Bet to learn, which this part I understand what he's trying to say here is like once you buy it, you'll end up looking into it and you'll do it.
Yeah.
Most people know they just buy the token and they don't use it at all. They won't use it. I know that's
this guy's a shameless shill. I kind of like it.
I like it. Second, you support a third way to protect sovereign intelligence. This is financial and philosophical advice. Worst case, you lose $200. Best case, you help support a movement and make it 2-3x. 2-3x? I think it's a little more than that. But a pure speculative bet. Obviously, he's covering his ass.
Basically, he could say, "I told you guys to take profits." I mean,
it's true. Yeah,
he's setting it up. Yeah.
And this guy had an interesting post about it. He says, "All right, billionaire angel investor just told an entire audience to knowingly lose $200 on Tau." His reasoning is the most honest crypto pitch I've heard. Read this honest. Just shut the fuck up. Negro, please.
How is his balls taste in your mouth?
Calcanis. Jason Calcanis has about 750,000 that you know of. That's Wallet One.
Yeah.
Billionaire losing his fucking goddamn mind on a coin. And that's all he's got is 700. Fuck off. He's got 10 to 15 million in this
all of his friends are richer than him. All of his friends are better looking than him. All of his friends talk better than him. Right?
Yeah.
So he's got some room to make up. He's going hard in the paint and time.
No, I think he's much more handsome than Chamath. Far more.
No. I just really hate Jason because he's a snake.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the other guy. There's another guy in the group, the more quieter one of the group, and so I think he seems like a good guy.
Oh no, almost everybody else in the group is cool. Jason's just a prick.
Yeah, but obviously, I was.
He's a Silicon Valley prick.
Hey, but but they all are. They all are to an extent.
Exactly. What do you expect?
I wonder if I lived in Silicon Valley, like at what point am I a cunt? Like, yes. Charlie, don't go to the parties. Do not it's like the do not feed the gremlins past midnight. Like, do not go, bro. They're handing candy. Do not go, Charlie. If I was gay shit happens at these parties. Fuck. Did you know 45% of people in Silicon Valley are gay?
The diddlers.
I'm making that up, but I'm actually right. I may not have the information right now, currently, but I will in time be proven correct.
Well, I mean, they do live in California.
Bro, guys have secured the bag by cashing in their butt.
Jesus, bro.
Hand on the Bible.
That makes me shudder.
Shitter. We're like shitter. There's this picture of this guy who drew this like the average gay experience. And there's shit everywhere. No fucking
Jesus, bro.
Whoa, I'm in Cali, bro. Yeah, there's a bunch of homos there, bro. Trust. I lived there for years. Bro.
Don't go near San Quentin.
I'd be careful at the campuses out there, bro. But it's like the companies are less gay, but the VCs are massive homos. There's like massive amount of homos, bro. I lived because I was living in Stanford and stuff for a year and shit. A lot of people don't know this, but I lived in Stanford for a year when my son was born, and he was born premature. And I was near Silicon Valley. I was near what's called YouTube headquarters. The amount of homos is like to an insane extent. I understand a little bit more of that area why the nurses are a certain level of whoreness, because there's so many gay guys that
tell us how you really feel.
Wait, let me end this stream and go on Rumble real quick. Mahogany. I mean, if you're straight in Silicon Valley, man, you're fucking you're basically gonna knock them down.
Chev has got the right attitude.
Yeah, I only attend the online campus. That's correct. It's safe. Let it ride. But I digress. I'm running on Tau. The case is never about the price. His reason is that he calls to bet to learn. That is true. Like some people, but we know this with treating so many people. If we just taught people about how to get the coins and leave it on Coinbase and stuff, it'd be simpler, right? But we've always chosen a more hands-on approach to make sure that people end up actually learning how to use crypto and actually self-custody and all these things, which is very important.
Yeah.
But the average person, they'll buy Tau, they'll just read some articles, they'll never use it, they'll just hold it in a wallet and they'll sell it for profit later. And if they're really like trying to maximize their Tau profits, they're gambling on subnets essentially. Which then that does require some learning. But it's like the more harder it is and more learning it is, the less competition you have. So there's more alpha in there. And that's why we teach so many people like how to actually use crypto, because you can get into the nitty gritty and really like kind of get a head start on people, or at least kind of know what's around the curve basically.
Yeah.
You buy one Tau and suddenly you're reading the docs, tracking subnets. Yeah, exactly. Understanding decentralized AI from the inside instead of the sidelines. The second reason is the third way. Not AI owned by big tech. Well, it's not true, but not
less big tech.
Less big tech, yeah. Not controlled by governments.
Medium tech.
Yeah, medium tech, yeah. Open source intelligence that belongs to no single entity. He openly called it pure speculative bet where you can probably lose all your $200, then called Bitar the most expiring open source crypto project since BTC and the Solana. Open source? When has Solana been open? Shut the fuck. Like, anyway, that contradiction is the point, is that conviction is loud and even, yeah, like, I agree with most of this for the point, but like there's like things in here that are not true. But it isn't like he's backing it. The last coin that they backed this heavy was Solana, and it fucking ran.
Oh yeah,
it fucking ran. Now they didn't shill it. Not that I saw. I never saw them shill it at 50 cents. They never.
Yeah, I don't think they almost ever shilled it at all. They didn't say they were in it until almost the very end.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they were basically talking about it when like Solana effectively was about $40, $50 because I remember.
They didn't say they owned any though.
Yeah,
yeah.
They talk. Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, we early VC invested. Like, you cock-sucking motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
And then there's a stream where, like I said, let me pull the screen this again, where like they're giggling like school kids because effectively their first tranche of Solana unlocked.
Yep.
And they're selling, and they're like
literally a month before the high.
Before the high, and they're just losing their fucking minds laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so I'm gonna call you Crow. So we go over all in the CMC. We go over all the lists that are trustworthy. This guy's in Mexico, and is like, so I've never used Bitso. I have heard people using it, but it is a certain thing where like you only use it a small amount to get crypto money and then just pour it out. I would still try to use something else, really, but I mean, in Mexico you may be limited on some of the options and stuff, but usually internationally you do have access to other things. But if that might be, I'll look it up for you. I will look it up for you.
If anything, right, like your local exchange is a good place to on-ramp. You can always open up non-jurisdiction accounts later and your own wallets, right? So it's okay to have a place to buy. You just don't leave your stuff there.
Yeah, you use it. I mean, it's like spinning plates and stuff. It looks like Binance works pretty good in Mexico. Kraken fucking Kraken dog. I mean, come on. Coinbase works really good in Mexico as well. But yeah, Bitso is recommended basically. But I have not used it, or nor have had to use it. But I mean, I understand in other countries we've had the same problem in Jamaica a little bit. There's like certain you have to use certain weird ways in Jamaica for some reason. But my Nigerians got it all. But no, appreciate it. We helped our guy. We have so many international people, but usually our Mexican guys or guys in Latin America, they have pretty much access to all the big ones already. Because that, like something we had actually talked about on Charlie's stream yesterday was Tether has kind of moved their headquarters over to Latin America since they've kind of left the EU. But
then Bolivia was thinking to make literally USDT like one of the currencies of the nation. I'm like, tell us about that back in 2017. Nobody would have believed your ass.
Nobody would have believed you.
Nobody would have believed
That's
you.
actually crazy, man. That's actually crazy. I got 10K to invest. What coin should I put it all in to make 100K?
By when is the question?
By when, yeah.
But by tomorrow. I got a coin for you. DM me. I'll send you 2 Bitcoin. I'll send you 1 Bitcoin and you send me 2 back. Something like that. Right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. What's the play, DCCs? Cat's got your tongue, Miguel? I mean, I can think of a couple, but like
get in the crypto
they might not hit as high as you want, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like we'll tell you, we'll answer those questions in the CMC for sure. But
well, and the one we were talking about this morning in the CMC, I would say that one has about a 15x in it, I think, this cycle.
Yeah.
And this is a fun thing about coins you don't care about, right? You buy them, you let them go up,
Yeah.
They get, let's say we talked about this as well earlier, right? We could see anywhere between minimum 2 months to maximum 6 month altcoin season cycles. So you're going to have multiple of those during a bull market because it's generally going to be about 3 years, with the last 6 months being the crazy part, ideally. Let's say that 15x, you traded one, you were able to sell twice and buy twice.
Right.
So you sell a peak, it drops like 25%. Goes up, basically peaks, drops 25%, you buy back again, something like that.
Right.
That double buy of 25% plus the extra amount it goes up probably can turn. I would have to do the math on it exactly, right? But you probably bring that 15x to a cool 25, 35x.
Yeah.
Over the course of a cycle.
Like
so
it's cultivating crypto, taking, but you don't sell the whole bag. That's the important part.
Yeah, you don't sell the whole bag, but then also if let's say it's only 10% of the portfolio, right? Or 5% of the portfolio. It's still a big chunk of an altcoin for your portfolio.
Absolutely.
You can sell it all.
You're starting to remember.
Then
name
the Rocky movie.
The Rocky movie.
But let's say, for example, you don't care about the coin. Like, hey, I sold it at this peak. I'm going to buy it again when it hits that low, but some other coin hit a better low earlier. I'm going to go put that money on there and trade that up.
Right.
And wait for this one to bottom. Maybe this one's only halfway towards its goal, but this one already bottom. Okay, then I put it back in there. Like, you can do that stuff. You have to kind of remember to get back in. Otherwise you might forget. But what do you call it? Yeah. Compounding those coins through different trades, through the ones that you like, through the ones that have opportunities at the time. Right, the more flexible you are with that. I'm not saying day trade. I'm more talking about weekly swing trades.
Yeah,
which we
or even
about.
Monthly, possibly. Depending.
Well,
depending
I mean, not like every week, but over several weeks. Yeah. Basically, you're swing trading.
So you're saying trade every 3 days.
Yes, on leverage 50x, 100x leverage. Use the CC link in the description.
You know the shit that kills me, bro, is like, I was like, one of the things I said on a couple streams ago is like, as soon as they allow you the ability to short Black Bull and like Cash Cat, the top was going to be in, and that's exactly what happened. People now, you know what, Bitlord, you know how Bitlord, it looks like Bitlord took the money to shill Cash Cat.
Looks like.
Oh no, Black Bull, sorry, Black Bull. Now he's like, this shit's an exit scam. He just tweeted that today. I was like, oh, fuck, man, killing me, dog, you're killing me. But I mean, more than likely, his plan is probably to try to crash the price as much as he can, so he can buy some. He ain't gonna crash it by much, but I bet you he could crash it by a penny.
Sure.
Yeah, he still has that influence.
Yeah.
Every 3 hours, every 3 weeks. Also, we're going to talk about crypto and traveling. That might be either a webinar its own that we might have in the Crash Out course, or I'm thinking about like there is like sometimes you might miss a big opportunity by being at work.
Yeah. Fuck. Or a vacation.
Or traveling, or a date, or going to the fucking movies. You know, whatever the fuck you're doing, right? Having something with you ready, and if you have a really big position, it might be one of the few times where I would actually say like you put 20% of the position on a hot wallet that you have access to on a phone, which I don't but this is like for extenuating circumstances, and you already have to have it in your head.
Yeah.
So you are at least able to take some profits, because like, man, that shit will piss you off later on. But like you at least live with it. Like, all right, at least I sold 20% of it. At least I, kind of got out.
Right.
And then you can get home and stuff like that. But that's what it is, life happens. It always, like, I've always noticed things always happen. Like, it's boring, and you have like 2 days of just like, or just 1 day of nonstop action.
Yeah.
And then it gets boring again.
Yeah. What they usually say something like what the majority of returns in a year is over like 10 trading days or some bullshit like that, you know?
10 days.
Yeah.
But
definitely during the Q3 crypto mindset course.
Definitely.
To master the profession.
So I have promised I was going to do a whole like sort of like peptides and everything, kind of hair, like testosterone stuff and everything like that. And apparently they're about to get everyone over the age of 30 on testosterone in the military.
Interesting.
So let's hear this. This is actually kind of interesting. Like, this is actually very, very interesting here.
At the Department of War.
This is going to explode the amount of steroids being sold across the planet.
Oh, yeah.
We have the most elite warriors on the face of the earth. Every single day, you are pushed to your absolute physical and mental limits to master the profession of arms. We demand your all, and you give it. But while we invest heavily in our weapon systems, platforms, and gear, our most decisive tactical advantage will always be the individual warfighter. We have a sacred duty to maintain that advantage, which is why we must constantly look for new ways to optimize your performance, your resilience, and your long-term health. And to meet that commitment today, I'm authorizing a new screening program for testosterone deficiency for our service members, ensuring you have.
I've almost 100% that 70% of the military is sleep deprived. And that alone is going to show low testosterone levels across the military. Like this is going to be like half the fucking army is going to be on testosterone, bro.
Eventually they'll get on roids and we'll get a Chris Benoit moment, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. And like, this is the thing about like, here, let me, this is the thing about these drugs is that like, it's like it's like the serum they gave to Captain America. It just amplifies what's there already. If you're already like if a person you know is already kind of a pissed off driver, gonna increase slightly, dose dependent, right? But
what'd you say to me?
So if it as soon as this doctor prescribed to them in the barracks and stuff like that, I think overall it's gonna be great for the military. But the military is gonna turn a blind eye because like we already know the special forces they're already juicing. They're already juicing already in the special forces. Guys are gonna order stuff to the base. And they're going to be taking more than should be prescribed.
Yeah. For the long-term health, Miguel.
Long-term health. Trend Marine. I mean, we're Trend Marines. I mean, we're on our way to having Space Marines. 40K hammer. This is where it starts. But honestly, I mean, fuck, they should test. I mean, I'm glad it's 30-year-olds at least, but like it probably should be 26. Like I know guys in the military, bro, they're so fucked on sleep. Like depending on the role, some roles are a little bit more like relaxed, but like fuck, man, smashed dudes. But yeah, some guys are gonna be like on it, man.
The right testosterone levels to operate at your absolute best, because it's well-established science that as we age, testosterone levels often naturally drop. Under the supervision of our world-class medical professionals.
In the military? World class.
Warfighters age 30 and older are going to be tested annually as part of their periodic health assessment. It's a health assessment that happens every year. We're just adding this test. Those under 30 can voluntarily choose to get.
Oh, there we go. Yo, voluntarily. Oh, bro, it's about to be on, dog. Fuck, people got to get out of. Oh, my God.
As well. If treatment is recommended, it's entirely your choice to receive testosterone replacement therapy. This initiative, it's not about artificial enhancement. It's about restoring and optimizing your natural capabilities, protecting your longevity, and ensuring you have the biological foundation required to sustain the fight. We owe our warriors the absolute best medical care in the world, and this program delivers on that obligation. Taking care of your long-term health means ensuring you remain strong, resilient, and capable, not just for your next deployment, but for the rest of your life, so you can thrive long after you take off the uniform. As we know, the modern battlefield is brutal and unrelenting. It requires and demands maximum psychological and mental readiness.
You know, where do I find this out? I mean, probably they found out that people on tests have quicker like hand-eye coordination to shoot drones down. They're like, yeah, we need.
And by addressing these health markers early, we're keeping you on the leading edge of lethality and giving you the same level of support that you give this nation, the absolute best. Godspeed, keep going, and God bless.
I mean, Department of War. I do like that it's called the Department of War.
At least they're honest about it now.
Yeah. Peace and bunnies. But soon enough, like more plates, more dates, or something like that is going to come with the video. I was like, how to crash natural testosterone levels. And it's going to be a video about, all right, you need to not sleep for 3 days and do start marathon running. Your crasher, dude, so many dudes in the service are going to do this, bro. I fucking would put if there's a cashy bet, bro, all my crypto. Like, because like all you have to do is basically sleep deprive yourselves and fucking run and do marathon running. They already run you ragged already. Don't eat, run yourself ragged. Don't sleep for 3 days. you'll pass your testosterone levels. Like, my God, your testosterone levels are that of an 87-year-old man. I mean, but do you recommend it? I mean, with these levels, yeah, you mean you're a young man. Your level shouldn't be this low. You shouldn't be 84, 64. I guess you should get on. Well, if you say so, doctor. And there's like, score. You know, not Randy Kolarski, but Randy Marsh and shit from South Park. Oh, yeah. He's like, Buffalo Soldier. He's like, he puts his balls inside a fucking microwave to get cancer on his balls so he can smoke weed legally in Colorado.
Is it worth it now?
But then he has a giant wheelbarrow and he's like, Buffalo Soldier. Yeah. Look at me. Just
I know the meme.
Yeah, he's like, look at me. I'm just smoking a doobie in front of the cops.
That's funny, actually.
You say this is your doctor. It's for America. Yeah. I thought you said didn't sleep for 3 days. You go loco. You do. Absolutely. Like, that's why I know for a fact most of the military, obviously, look, regardless, you get older, your testosterone is going to get fucked on, especially if you get back injuries or one of the, like, that's where my problem started, really. Like, back injuries just destroyed my test levels. Like, absolutely. Because a back injury is very dangerous. Like, especially you get a pinched nerve, or you get anything with your back, man. Fuck, man. I don't know, but it's so crazy. Like, you hurt anything, if your shoulders fuck, you start seeing like how handicapped you are. Like, you can't do everything you want to do and stuff like this. I know Justin Waller was dealing with this for a long time. He was like football related because he did it in college. He dealt with a lot of shoulder surgeries and stuff, and it kind of got in the way of his weight training. He still stayed pretty in shape, but like he would tell me like all like his specialty workouts he had to do. He had like a very unique workout regimen because like your shoulders are fucked. Now you like. If your shoulder, depending on how fucked your shoulder is, you can't pull sometimes. That means you can't push for sure. And that means you can't over it. So you lost most back exercises, all chest exercises damn near, and shoulders. So you lost your entire upper body.
Water's wet.
Water's wet. But these biceps, bro. But yeah, most of the military is sleep deprived, and that's really too like me. Like when I got my levels tested back in like 2021, not great. But if you're sedentary, taking tons of caffeine, energy drinks, stress, and then don't sleep and you sleep like I was doing like a 24. I basically wasn't sleeping. I wouldn't sleep for a whole day. Sleep half a day, wake up, work all night, and then do it again. It was so fucked because it was like because I was younger too back then. I would work all day until like it was almost like I'd almost push through it and just do a morning workout, go to sleep, wake up 12 to 13 hours later, and wake up and be like, I would call Charlie, dude, I feel great right now because I slept 12 fucking hours, and then fuck, it's like midnight. Damn, I'm not sleepy. No shit, I slept all fucking day, and then you get caught in a very vicious like loop and shit. And then it took me a couple of years to kind of. I think it took me until like 2022 to kind of like fix that up. And then it happened to me again in 2023 on the PulseX launch. Oh, that was a fuck. Like that was
that was a lot of work.
That was bullshit. Never again. Never again, bro.
True.
Oh man, that was terrible, bro. But my levels were at 64. 64. I'm pretty sure if I was rested and everything was okay, like I'd probably be like 600 or something, 500, but like not that great, but not that horrible. But like 64. Like I'd be
it's like 64K Bitcoin only up. Go to 600K.
Go
to 600K, 700K, million. Let's go.
Now but TRT is not that cheap. It's not that expensive, you guys. If you get it from the doctor, depending what your doctor's billing you, but like it should be covered. It's not that expensive, man. Like fuck, dude. Like a vial of test is like it costs like $50. Fucking dude, like. It would literally like that $50 vial of test would last you like 4 months. That's crazy. It's pretty cheap.
That's very cheap.
Yeah. It's actually the expensive part of like taking like cycles of anything, like a steroid cycle and stuff. Is the auxiliaries. It's all the extra other drugs like an AI or heart pressure medication, or it just depends on how. If you're just doing TRT, it's not that like you don't have to do much of that shit. Right. But ACG or like it's really all the extras. Like they're way more expensive, basically. But what do we think about payment coins? Give us an example of a payment coin. What, like a USDC Tether, or are you talking about an exchange token? Like, give me a couple examples here because that's kind of vague, actually.
Yeah, Stripe offered to buy PayPal stablecoin, basically buy it as a business. They offered $58 billion for it.
Damn.
With a couple other companies. And I don't think they've said yes yet, but then I think PayPal stock started going up because of that.
Hey, I mean, 58 billion is 58 billion.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Just for a stable coin.
Yeah.
I mean, they see Tether and they're just drooling.
I mean, it's really profitable because if you get your stablecoin rolling, you essentially like don't have to give them yield. You keep all the yield. You keep it basically. You take their all. It's basically the benefits of owning a bank with like, so like, if you can gain like $1 to $2 billion of just brand new deposits that are used in your ecosystem, that's $1 or $2 billion of treasuries you can buy that you're earning about what 3 to 4% a year on. That's a lot of money. That's like a lot. That's a lot of, what is that? That's like 30 to 40 million dollars per billion. So it's like just every year you're earning like, and you don't have that much employees, so it's just a cash machine. My Lord.
Yeah, it's a race for all the corporates, to basically be like, okay, who's got a stable coin and who's got the best stable coin, basically. So USDCs and USDT are way out in front on that game.
Yeah. Fuck this comment killed me right here. Where is it? I just saw it. DCC peptide stream was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Well, look, here's the problem: is every time I'm about to do it, I keep coming up with like, fuck, I have to create a disclaimer for this and disclaimer. It's a lot because like everybody is different. Like this is uncomfortable truth, but the more I have noticed, the more Native American blood you have, the more likely you have. Like, I don't know why it is like this. I've just noted, this is anecdotal, but it's close enough to me anecdotally that like it causes me to pause for a second because I'm like, oh fuck, I see how they got kind of fucked up on this. But like the more like Native American, Native Mexican, same fucking blood.
Is that how it's processed in the body? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's how it's processed in the body, or maybe it's something linked. I'm not a doctor, right? Obviously, but I can't fix your portfolio though. But it's this whole thing where like I think it's how maybe it's a process of like how alcohol is digested. Possibly,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I think the angle is possibly, because I have noticed way less side effects on more essentially mixed and like white people. Basically, I don't have that much evidence on African Americans, but like I haven't seen too many problems with them either. But I have seen Asians with slightly little bit more, but it's not that bad. So it's kind of
the jives.
Yeah, it's kind of the jives and stuff like that, because like I know some people who took as an example retatrutide at a very low dose. Like I think they got up to like 4 milligrams, and they ended up they hit their goal weight. They got off of it, and they couldn't eat food properly for 3 months afterwards. 3 months afterwards, and they lost an additional because they would eat food and they feel like throwing up. And it went away finally, thank God. But 3 months after you take, it's supposed to, after 1 week, it's like 90% gone or 80% gone in the blood serum, right? Even if you're slow metabolizer, it could be 50% gone. But like after 2 weeks, it's 83, it's gone. Basically, 3 weeks after, like you're completely, like you're off of it. And for 3 months, it was like they were on that dose for like, it was pretty bad. So like they lost an additional 20 pounds because they weren't able to eat. And it was actually really scary, actually. But eventually everything started working again. It's fine. But 3 fucking months is scary, dude.
Yeah.
You're off of something and there's like, is there something the doctor can give you? I'm like, nah. Like,
dude,
what can they get? I got to the point where like, because they were asking me so many questions, I was like, fuck, man. I mean, I was almost at the point because like they were like, bro, like, what is there anything that they were willing to try anything? And I was like, well, dude, I mean, like, I don't know why. I mean, you wanted to take it, right? But like,
I was gonna say smoke some weed, but no.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, yeah, I was like weed. No, I'm serious. Like, I was like anything to give you weed or like get on equipoise. It's like there are steroids that can increase your dose, because the guy was on testosterone. He was already a fucking guy taking testosterone and shit. But like there are certain steroids that can increase your hunger and stuff. But like that's where I was at almost. And then like he's like, it came back. But this guy was a guy who like was like a workout guy. So like,
yeah.
And
I saw this one thing the other day. It was this guy who basically what do you call it? His body couldn't process water properly.
What?
He had to drink 20 liters a day to stay alive. So basically, like that's like what, like a liter an hour or more.
Yeah.
Like, or basically something like that, right? The guy like has to wake up, right, like a lot in the night and everything to go pee and then to drink more water. They say if he doesn't drink water for more than like 2 hours, he dies. I'm like, bro,
I would just be attached to an IV at that point.
Bro,
that's insane.
He like has bowls of like water, like just fucking drinking them and shit.
Wow.
The dude's been like dealing with that shit for like years or like 20, 30 years or something like that. But I'm like, man, that's crazy. But like, yeah, no, the human body and the way it works with all that stuff is interesting. But I think going back up to the comment there, I think he meant stable coins. Yeah.
Payment coins, CBD, you can send independently, but not be free. Oh, well, like
USDT and USDC.
They all can be frozen.
Well, they're only frozen if you're, well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I've never heard of
I was going to say if you're a criminal, but then of course, yeah, like what's a criminal? Like, can it go and be used? Yeah. I mean, what?
They don't freeze accounts very often, but you have to be scamming at a high level. Yeah. Or like,
well, they're extremely centralized.
They're extremely centralized. Basically, if you're not on the radar, it's extremely unlikely that you're going to be frozen because a lot of illicit transactions get done in Tether. Mm-hmm. USDC, not, I mean, they are, but like it's so much like because you have much more like people buying like drugs, steroids, and other things, and like any dealing with Chinese vendors using Tether. That's where most of it's being done on, and it's extremely centralized. But they do freeze some. They mostly freeze when a government's like, this shit was illegal, these accounts, and they get that and they do freeze them. But you have to get to that point where the only there is really no stable coin that's safe. They all can be frozen. That's why people hold their wealth in Bitcoin or Ethereum, because they can't freeze it. They can freeze your Solana. Very unlikely. The amount of scammers on meme coins that should have their accounts frozen, but don't, is because it's a huge pain in the ass. So it's very unlikely it'll happen to you. Don't get famous. Don't rip off a bunch of people.
Yeah, and Sebra says crypto, the CC algo for Sui in the Q3 mindset course. Yeah, you asked me literally any coin that you asked me about in the Q3 crypto mindset course. I'll show you guys the CC algo buy sell signals for at any given moment. But in terms of consistently, we're going to choose 3 specific projects that we think have the best trades in them this quarter, and those ones will be available on a pretty frequent, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday updates, basically on the CC algo dashboard. And Huncha says, "Can you see my question?" Yes, and that's the question.
Yeah. Look, if you want if it's more of a complex question, super chat and we'll answer it. Right, as long as it's not something so ridiculous. I mean, I answer about 99% of the super chats, but occasionally you get a super chat. I'm just like, bro. That's no, thank you.
See, bro says he's getting in. So, we recommend that you do get we do recommend that you get the Crypto Mindset course plus the Crash Out course bundle. That's going to give you the best bang for your buck. You have the best chance to make some good money. And then also in the Crash Out, we pay much closer attention to what's going on throughout the quarter. Just because you're in the Crash Out, you pay more attention. It's because you basically put in a little bit more bread onto the plate.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm definitely going to pay closer attention now. So it kind of forces you to pay a little bit more attention. And then also when you do, you tend to be with a better like-minded group of people who are all paying attention. So yeah, just the rate of success goes up if you do jump into the Crash Out course as well.
Definitely. I was talking about. Look, okay. I'll take a look at it.
I was just joking that I read. Can I see your question? And that was the question. Like that's why I answered it that way.
Yeah, let me see what it is. Scrolling up here.
I didn't know what question he had asked earlier.
I'm guessing this one. Huncho Banks, man. Shout out to you, brother. Check out. I have to take out a 2K out from my portfolio because I use it for savings account. When you put it back during the last week of July, will that be okay? So he basically, he needs to take 2K out of his portfolio, and he'll be able to get it back and put it back in later on.
What did you buy or what did you sell to get that right?
Yeah, the last week of July. I mean, you should be fine. You should be fine. It's you're either going to be just slightly higher or just a little bit lower. Yeah. Okay. If this will be bad luck for you a little bit, but if for some reason the Clarity Act does pass and we do get a boom off that, then you might have to wait just a little bit into the next month for everything to cool back down, and then you're going to be good as long as you're patient. You'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or able to pivot to something that hasn't pumped yet.
Yeah. She should be all right. Rapid Unchanged. Miguel, did you see that TRT will be offered a soldier? I literally just talked about this. I went on a whole tirade on that, but yes.
Timestamps, replay gang.
Yeah. Drugs and steroids on the timeline. Miguel's going to comment. But yes. I think it's really healthy for most people, especially in your 30s and stuff. Like if I knew what I knew now, Charlie, if I knew what I knew now at 35, I probably would have got on 25 or 26. Probably, yeah. That's probably the age I would have started. Because like there's this whole thing where like you don't know really how to work out. Because like I probably would have. That's probably like, exactly where I kind of like it was hitting my strength. Because like if I had hopped on when I was hitting all my PRs, like my strongest ever was, I bet you I wouldn't have snapped my back. Because like basically I would have. I was maxing out my body's ability to heal itself. And then that's all steroid does. They slightly a little more aggression, but like a little more energy, but it's really the recovery side. Could have saved me from my retarded form. You know, who knows?
Well, that's what I was gonna say is like a lot of people who I see ever like get injuries during the gym and stuff like that. It's like they don't listen to their bodies as much as they should. They generally are just like, I'm gonna do this because everybody else is doing it, right?
But there's one caveat I got to say that when you're younger, it's because you don't know because your body's never failed you.
True,
that was a big. You feel invincible. You feel invincible.
But when I remember when I was playing football and basketball in high school, I did work out to gain a lot of muscle mass at the time. Had a personal trainer, did the whole shebang, and it worked out really well. Everything was great. But I remember there were very specific times, especially with like my knees.
Yeah,
we're like doing lunges or doing different exercises and stuff, and I'm just like, we're going to the limit now, but there's something telling me that like right about here is a good time to stop. And I could push it a little further, but I think it seems good to just call it right here.
Yeah.
So like just ending a workout like 10% early, instead of going 110%, just go 90%. Will save you, I think, a lot of headache or a lot of people. But a lot of people don't think of it that way. A lot of people just like go, not thinking about it, and then boom, something fails them. Happened to my brother too. I think he had a herniated disc.
Oh,
it was basically the gel from the disc was popping out and hitting a nerve, and that was like that for years.
Yep.
And it took him. He had to get surgery eventually to get it fixed.
It was a small Chinese lady stepping on my back.
Yeah, you told me about that story.
Not that story. Hey now. We won't double. Actually, it was a small Mexican lady that really helped me out. No, not even joking around, but it's like she passed away. Rest in peace. But like, damn, I'd still be. She was the best massage lady I ever had.
Yeah. So, anyways, long story short, I don't know, just like go hard, but then listen to yourself a little, or listen to your body a little bit. I think would do a lot of people wonders when they're working out.
Right. Yeah, but you have to be really into it. If you're just like healthy and stuff, if you basically never get fat and you're working out and you run a little bit, like if you're able to run 2-3 miles, not a day, fuck that. But like if let's just say you run 2-3 miles twice a week or once a week, and you're relatively pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I used to do that around the what do you call it? The Imperial Palace in the center of Tokyo when I was working near there.
Oh really?
That was a fucking beautiful run.
You start scaling the wall.
There were moments
and full fucking ninja get up
in the middle of the night.
Or that older guy who like he just recently got caught he was stealing shit from like stores and like jewelry places for like 40 years, and then he was incredible ninja status, but he basically got caught. He's like he got old. He's like, I mean, I'm not gonna do it anymore just because I'm just too old now. My body doesn't. I just can't do it anymore. But fucking 40-year run, bro, of just stealing shit.
Funny.
I mean, it's the McGregor. I mean, I think McGregor will fight one more time because it was just so embarrassing. He can't go out. Like he basically can't go out like that. He has to like either lose staunchly or because that's bullshit. Yeah. But I mean, Coke, bro, Coke. I think somebody asked about the Wolverine stack and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I think that if you buy like TB 500 with BBC 157 in one vial, that's fine. I've done that. I've done all separately. There's almost no difference. I did see a bit of a difference if you put the copper peptide mixed in there with the glow stack. because like I like to be able to control the amount of like copper peptide I can put in my body, because like what ends up happening is that the amounts are set. You're kind of stuck. You'll end up having to put a bunch of you're kind of like fucked. You can't basically hyper increase the BPC, the Wolverine side versus the Glow side, and it's a huge clusterfuck at that point. So I'd rather do all that separately. Basically, I lost more money faster betting on McGregor than my meme coin ever. What? Damn, dog.
Good question from WJ.
Sure. WJ, man, what's going on? Brothers, if I already signed up to the Crypto Mindset course, but I decided I want to do the crash out as well, is there a way I could pay for that separately? Yes, you definitely can.
All you have to do is email us, support@cultivatecrypto.com, or DM Liam, which is @cultivatecryptoteam on Telegram. And you can do, if you're already in the course chat, it's probably easier if you just say @cultivatecryptoteam in the chat and then DM them as a follow-up and say that, and we'll give you the link to add it as the course extension.
Yeah, anytime you have a question that's like, hey, I'm trying to do this or this, support@cultivatecrypto.com. We'll get you sorted out. We got Kyle, Liam, and a secret undisclosed new person we're trying out. So it's being checked basically. McGregor made $30 million from the fight. The next closest person was Holloway, which was $3 million. Yeah, but no, everyone watched the fight because of McGregor, not for Holloway. Not saying that he's not great and he's won a lot of fights and stuff, but like McGregor's McGregor. I mean, like that's how the money's worked and shit. He brought all the tickets in. Yeah. Is there anyone? Fuck no, that's so stupid. It wouldn't work out, but it'd just be hilarious. I'd watch the fuck out of that because like McGregor versus fucking what's his name? I mean, a heavyweight or something like that. There's in the UFC they used to have these really ridiculous fights that have a judo master versus a sumo wrestler. Like fucking ridiculous fights, but they were very, very entertaining.
Nice.
Should I try to escape mortality by downloading our brain into a computer? No.
Yes. Neuralink, 100%. Cyborgs, here we come.
Renaissance 007, man. What's up, man? Hey, Charlie, just signed up. Sounds like Q3. CMC's already making moves. I was hoping for a summer break before the webinars. Summer break.
What is this thing called summer break in a bear market, sir? We got chicken to make.
There's no breaks. No breaks.
No breaks on this train. So what do you call it? I mean, the break is now. So
if you're in, you're locked and loaded. You got your ticket.
Yeah. But I mean, the market doesn't wait.
Yeah.
Right. Like the market's going to have opportunities come and go. So we bring those opportunities to you guys as they come up, whether we're in webinars or not. And then when we're in webinars, we'll be ultra focused with you guys in August, of course. But I mean, if you take a break and you miss an opportunity, I mean, we can't slow down the market for you. You know what I mean? Like, but in terms of like days off, right? Like we won't have any webinars until August 1st.
Yeah.
And we'll have to schedule out soon for you guys. So that'll be fine. But so yeah, but anytime between now and August 1st, you can take any breaks that you want.
So we have gotten a super chat on Rumble.
And then the last thing, the schedule will be 2 days on, 2 days off. So webinars, morning, night, 2 days in a row, then 2 days completely off, and then 2 days on. So there'll be breaks between webinars.
Correct.
Where you can catch up on recordings.
We've done that for everybody just to make sure that people have time, like because we used to just have 2 days on, 1 day off, but some people were not able, like they need that extra day to be able to watch the old content just in case they missed a webinar and stuff. So we kind of just added that and stuff in there. But we've gotten a super chat from Bleon. My current bag is 50% in stables. At this point in the bear market, is it wise to move 25% of them into the market? Slowly over time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Make a schedule for yourself to DCA in, right? Whether that's that 25K goes in over a month, goes over 2 months, 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
I would say get it in within 4 months, pretty much.
I think that's right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And what do you call it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Along with your regular DCA money, like you have to. Let's just say that's 10. That 25% is 10 grand. Like you basically want to put an extra 2.5K every month. And here's the caveat: if we do get a massive crash, then you may end up like just putting the rest of it all in that 1 month during that crash, and then you still have the other 25%, which is in cash. And if it goes lower, that's when. And then you're in because the low is in this next 4 months. That's a great way to kind of like you're peppering shots. You're still doing your regular DCA. If you're DCAing $1,000 a month, but the guy has like 20 grand left in cash, you're still DCAing and using the dry powder on top of it. You're just sprinkling it.
And anytime we come to an obvious 60-day cycle low or a cheap area, dump in more basically over that time. So, but I just thought about this, but when I'm looking at the thumbnail there, I get to smell that thumbnail, right?
I know.
It smells like cigars because we got the cigars going on here in the studio.
I know the field, man. I've almost never bet the field. You still play the field a lot, actually, here and there.
Every once in a while, when there's a pattern, right?
Yeah,
so like there'll be like a field is fun just because it's like sometimes you get bored.
It covers everything.
Your numbers aren't hitting.
Right.
You're just like, fuck it. I just feel like there's gonna be some odd numbers coming around here soon.
That would have been a crazy. You know when the Bitcoin conference was here?
Yeah,
that would have been hilarious if they made a craps table, but they renamed it like these cryptos and stuff.
That would be fun.
Yeah, what would it be? Do you think a Bitcoin should be 6 or 8? 8, right? And Ethereum is 6.
Yeah.
And that would have been hella funny to see what was like if we play on the craps list table. What's 12?
12 and 1.
12 and
like
1. 12 and 2.
Pepe or Pet. Yeah, 12 and 2. Pepe and like just whatever, like just some extreme coins.
Fuck. I know places here in Vegas where I can make custom made tables like that, and it's really cool. Like you can actually end up getting like if you really like a table at a certain casino, you can tell them they'll give you the fucking same table.
Oh, really?
Literally the same table, same wood, same everything.
Nice.
Except the magnet. But
we'll treat ourselves at the top of the bull market, eh?
Yeah. And I thought I was thinking about getting one, and then I was like, "Where the fuck am I going to put this thing? It's massive.
You have to invite like enough people over to play it too."
I'm just doing it just to practice.
Well, you can practice. Practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah. Fucking hilarious and stuff. But yeah, like just people ask me anything. You can super chat here, and I'll read the chats and stuff. Actually, we have quite a few here. So shout out to Ken Rose with the $2 super chat, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. We have, I think I answered this earlier, actually. Live in Mexico. Do you trust Bitso? Yep. Yeah, you can use it. Just don't leave your money in there. Okay. This question's a little more. What exchange is best to hide your crypto?
You don't need to necessarily hide it, but self custody in a Trezor. Cold storage wallet is best.
Yes, very much so and stuff. Let me see if I can. Trezor. Products. Let's go. Okay.
And we need to get a ref link from Trezor.
I know at this point, man, we have sent them like hundreds of thousands of dollars in business, bro. Like seriously, at this point in time. But always buy your cold storage device from the official website, never off of eBay or Amazon or anything. You have to buy it from the official website. I'm to the point where if you're at a crypto conference, you don't buy wallets from those motherfuckers.
Oh, hell no.
Even if it's the official Trezor one, I'll ask questions and stuff and like, oh, that's an interesting feature. But no, thank you. I just you never know. You could have a renegade asshole working there and just shifting into his shit. But so you have a lot of the models here. They used to have the model Trezor T, which still works. They still update it. The ones we recommend are the Trezor Safe 3. And this is so stupid. Bitcoin only. I mean, come on. Like, I get it, but it's like whatever. But Trezor Safe 3 and 5 are the ones we recommend. I like the 5 here. The 7, it's essentially the 5, except it has Bluetooth for God knows what reason. And the reason is basically that once you connect to your computer, you don't have to put a small. These Trezors come with a small cable. You have to directly connect to your computer, and some people use it instead of a laptop on a actual real computer, and they have to bend over all the time to get the code to go back. And they're going back and forth to do it. And for some people, it's annoying, but like that annoyance is another deterrence, and it's a lot. It's kind of hard to hack a cable.
Yeah.
Versus Bluetooth, I think that's a little dangerous. So like I would, if I'm buying something, this is the one normally you would be like, yeah, get the 250, the 130 is better.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have that Bluetooth once another 4 or 5 years have passed and there hasn't been bullshit with the Bluetooth, I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, but even still.
But even then, it's like, yeah.
A little old fashioned.
Yeah, I'm a little, you want your cold storage device to be like a bank vault.
Yeah.
Just dumb. You put money in, you take money out. The Trezor wallet that you end up getting to put your cryptos, it should only send and receive. That means you send it from Coinbase to your Trezor. You send from your Trezor to Coinbase or to a hot wallet. You never use Uniswap. You never connect it to Robinhood. You never connect it anywhere. It is to never be connected to anything else but itself. I don't even use the Trezor Live feature. I use it for the most basic functions, and that's what I want it for. Because not having any other things connected to it virtually makes it impossible to get your money stolen.
Yep. Unless
for some fucking reason your crypto laptop or computer or I don't know why you're using tablet, but some people use tablets was compromised. But then someone still has to get access to those things. So like I like a dedicated computer for your stuff, and then a research computer for all the other fun stuff. You can put some hot wallets on the research computer, that's fine. But like your main hardcore shit should be on your main travel stuff, or your main you shouldn't even be traveling with it really, but your main computer / like laptop effectively, but that's no bells and whistles, man. You want a plain Jane, you want a 7 with like an OK button and like maybe some B titties. That's it. You want
no
Bluetooth and stuff. No Bluetooth, man. Some guy's gonna hack into there and you're gonna be real mad. You know what? The girl with you've been with girls where they're just like, they're just checking guys out. I know guys do that. It's so hard as a guy, bro. It's so difficult, bro. You try to, you're like you've been trained over the years to be like hilarious.
I think if you scroll up, Ned had one. He was like, besides Trezor, what's your number? The next one or whatever. I'm like, there is no second.
There is no second best. Yeah. So I've created a multi-wallet system that allegedly is being used by the CIA. That's how good it is. That it's being used by government agencies for hot wallet. Well, actually, for all. Well, the system is being used for like all of it. They may be using something non-Trezor related, but the architect of the simple the layers of it, the way we've done it, is being basically used by government agencies because it's really safe. And it was created in 2020. Shout out,
that's
man.
right.
Shout out, man. Shit. Well, I guess technically we were kind of creating it in 19, but like, but when we taught it in the first crypto mindset courses and stuff, the layering of it and stuff. Shout out to Crypto Boogie, man, with a $10 super chat, man. Shee. There we go, brother. Are you worried that quantum computing will be able to hack all of crypto? I mean, by the time it can hack all of crypto, it can hack every exchange on the planet. So we're in some big trouble for the whole planet at that point, like, because there's more money in hacking a stock exchange than there is in crypto. But I guess like, because you have to understand, for it to actually be able to do that, you need a substantially large amount of electricity and power. And so it's really only something that's only a weapons grade AI of a country could probably pull off effectively, because it's not like. You could maybe say NVIDIA itself could do it because they have the resources and they can it has to be something like that level, like Oracle, IBM, Amazon. Like that's how large you have to be. $1 trillion company effectively to be able to do it. 15 years from now, you can probably, a company that's worth probably like 50 billion might be able to pull it off 15 years from now. But the big holdup is the energy. It's the energy side. And on top, and then the other hiccup is you have enough chips to do it. And then you're like, let me turn on this weapon, and then as soon as but the thing is, you'll be behind the 8 ball. And when you do use it, some other country will use it against you because they figured out like, oh, this looks like the AI will be able to scan another AI that's doing things here, and then it's a lot.
Then it'll go over to other timelines and be like, well, they did this 5 minutes ago, so we're going to do this to counteract ahead of time in the past already. We're gonna get Doc Brown out here.
Yeah. Do you think they'll succeed in putting data centers in orbit? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I think temporarily they're going to be bullshit.
Yeah, I was going to say this guy keeps asking those random ass questions.
Yeah,
but no, some of them.
I mean, it's within the range.
Some of them are good. Yeah, right. He's trolling with a few of the others.
But I haven't seen the others. But yeah, but yes, I think eventually, I think in 10 years, yes, yeah. I think they recently bought like a startup that so normally how we you know how like you have to have cable like a cable to pass information to another thing. They've created a laser light system where it transmits the same data except through a laser, or I mean laser. It might be a light beam, but like a laser beam with energy, and that's how they're going to be using to pass along information between like these satellites and then back down to Earth and stuff. So very good, very very cool. So if someone's going to pull it off, it is going to be SpaceX. I think buying SpaceX stock at some point in the next year is probably a very smart long-term hold. I'm definitely going to be buying it just as a super long-term hold because in 20 years, that's going to be very pretty penny. It's going to be very pretty penny and stuff. So it's like I said, like, I mean, we literally called the IPO top and stuff. It was like around 220 to 240. Why was that the number? That put it at a $3 trillion market cap. So when numbers get very large, we revert back to very simplistic, like, human conceptualization. So it's like, ooh, this thing comes out for 1.7, then 2 trillion, now 3.
Almost a 2x.
Almost a 2x. That's pretty high. I'll sell here. And then the rest of it all follows. So round number theory, basically. Yeah. What brokers do you guys use for TradFi holdings? I mean, I've used Robinhood still, and
Revolut's good.
Revolut's good. Fuck, I forgot the other one. I'm blanking here. I'm sorry.
Fuck TD Ameritrade.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm spacing on this broker. Wow. I'll remember later, but like, yeah, there's the broker I use. There's like I've got like 3 brokers basically that I use. But Robinhood's good. For most and that's why I like Robinhood stock, because like that's where all the millennial money's going to be at and shit. And they have, it's a one-stop gambling shop effectively. Fidelity was the other one. Yeah, interactive brokers. But that's why people who listen to a lot of stock people even know about interactive brokers. Like I've never used them, but like I've only heard about them because it's like, this is brought to you by interactive brokers. That is like their advertisements are kind of cringe. But yeah. How long until we get rid of physical money? No, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on.
You missed the best question.
Yeah. Which one?
Above Marty.
And let me see here. I'm not seeing it.
No, right above it. Like the next one right above. Let's scroll all the way down. It says Marty. That's right above that one. There you go.
All right. What is the crash out course versus the regular course? I mean, the difference between like a V8 and a V12, you know?
Yep.
So in the crypto mindset course, we will teach you the basics. We'll get you up and running. We'll turn someone from zero to hero, someone from A to Z, of basically learning the DeFi space, learning how to hold custody of their crypto, how to buy crypto, the basics of fundamental analysis, technical analysis, on-chain analytics, everything you need to stay up to date of like what's going on currently in this next 3-month to 1 year cycle that we're in. The crash out course is the much more advanced one. So we're going to get into much more trading. And I mean, maybe Charlie, you want to go into the crash out course?
Well, I was just going to say, so like the regular crypto mindset course sets the base, and you can use that, for making good money the whole quarter. But then it's pretty much like defining the details is when you get into the crash out course, right? Because okay, I understand the TA. I'm starting to understand 60-day cycles. I kind of understand the CZ algo, how that works. So would I basically say, hey, we're going to trade this because of XYZ reason, I throw the whole fucking thing at you, right?
Yeah.
In the course, I'll throw it at you in bits and pieces, but it needs to be understood by everybody, right? But I'll throw the whole kitchen sink at you and just basically be like, it's kind of like, what do you call it? You're learning a language to some extent in the crypto mindset course, and there's people of all levels that are speaking that language. So you got to be able to speak to the people who are brand new versus the people who are advanced, all that. Versus in the crash out, we expect you not necessarily to be advanced, but to be really intaking what we taught from the crypto mindset course and being willing to expand upon that, and also be willing to kind of be out of your comfort zone a little bit and take that information at a high level. So it's kind of like, okay, we studied Spanish, Miguel.
Right.
It's time to go to Colombia. But you just want to kind of go dive in and get immersive there, fully immersed in everything. But yeah, like you said, we'll be doing more trades. We have some very unique topic webinars, some extra guests every once in a while, stuff like that. But yep. Yeah, exactly. Grab It Unchanged says we went over the Aerodrome pools during the last Crash Out course. We talked about Aerodrome a lot, you know, in the Crypto Mindset course, but then we went deep into the liquidity pools during the Crash Out.
And we went over like a lot of the other base things on base to do basically. The pool, I had a really cool strategy in the, I'll mention in this Crypto Mindset course, but then I'll mention it again in the Crash Out course, but I had a very interesting strategy you could do on Aerodrome. That's if you're willing to risk a couple Ethereum, might be worth it. Might be worth it. But for the CMC quarter 3. So, oh, okay. I start a new engineering job next month. Congratulations. Or I'm sorry. And they have a 6% match on my 401k. The only thing is I'm matching with BTC now. How about that? Getting this chicken. Hey, if you can match with BT, that's fuck. Hey. Shit. 12% BTC? Damn. Okay. I like to hear that. That's kind of nice. Hey, you're going to win, dude.
Carton says CMC learning the language, Crash Out, hitting the strip, speaking the language. Exactly. Yeah,
that's right. Let me see here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, I'm walking here.
I wish we had that on the soundboard.
Yeah, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Bluetooth Trezor is the way. Yeah, sure, bro. You lose all your money, dude. But why do I hate equities? Nah, it's just like it's like a crypto show, and like most equities are really no point. You make more money in crypto, really, but there are crypto equities we talk about now because it's worth it. You know.
Yeah, when people say like, what do you call it? We've talked to people who you know are in tradition like TradFi related trading industry, education and stuff like that. And they're like, well, you know, we have some overlap in customers. I'm like, oh, we're about to have all the overlap on customers because Wall Street, crypto is not becoming Wall Street. Wall Street's becoming crypto.
Yes.
Like it goes both ways basically. So, if you're like, hey, you know, crypto bros, like, are you okay trading AI stocks? It's like, it's going to be so easy to do so in a couple of years once we have the you know, two markets merged essentially.
Exactly.
24/7, 365, all over the world.
Oh, dude, this is actually such a good take right here. And I digress. Let me pull this up. So this is actually true. The fitness industry has a simple formula that's working right now. Build an elite physique with TRT and steroids, attribute the results to the latest peptide, sell the peptide. That's 100%. Yeah, peptides don't make you like, there's like zero peptides that make you muscle. Like zero. They just help you lose weight. Maybe you make your skin a little better, your hair, like the CKU copper peptide, that one works really good for that. But like you have to do it for a while and daily, and sometimes that motherfucker burns, dude. Like I actually noticed like more hair length on that one. That's pretty decent, but it's like it's so subtle because I sometimes have to I'll wait an extra week between my haircut and then like, oh yeah, dude, it's getting like to the point where it's unmanageable. Like I'm at the point now, like if I wait like 1 week between my haircuts, like I just feel like I have clown hair. No, I just feel like it's like it gets to the point where it's like, wow, I was
tell you DCC, but meaning to tell you, you just need to get some face paint.
Yeah. How Zcash profit, exactly. Let's hear Ned's thing here. How busy do you expect this course to be? Some of the busier ones have felt a little slower as of wait. Some of the busier ones.
It kind of seems like the backwards, right?
Yeah, right. Wait, how does the busier one feel slower, and then the slower ones are faster? Wait, what?
I don't know if I understand.
Ned, can we write this a little bit? I'll read it. Just rewrite this a little bit. No, that's exactly what I meant. Well, then probably that means that we taught you really well, and you've essentially learned a lot of things already. And it seems slow to you now because you've learned a lot. We've done our job. Get in the crash out course. But we always bring new topics, and there's always something shifting. But like if you don't know anything, it's a lot of work because if you because we have to like get you up to a certain level. But once you kind of already know the basics, then you start learning like the new parts of the webinars and like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. You're adding more tools to the tool belt, basically. is converting Zcash profit into ETH a good strategy this year? Well, yeah, to a point, but like you don't want to dump all your Zcash either. So like, but if Zcash is really out pumping for out of nowhere, like if Zcash goes, let's say doubles in price versus Ethereum, yeah, taking some of the Ethereum's price, smart idea because Zcash will come back down. There's it's waves. It usually makes a higher high though. I mean a higher low, basically. Yoda, he seeks Yoda. What? It's like our guys are on drugs sometimes with these fucking comments, bro. It's like they're using AI to tweet for them or like to write the fucking comments for them. Look at hilarious.
They say you put enough monkeys in front of a keyboard, you get Shakespeare, right?
Yeah. What's this one? Oh, yeah. So every time I talk about the Middle East, I forgot I had these. Damn, Kyle, I forgot you added these. This is my oil. Talking about that oil money.
Oh,
hey.
okay.
Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
Let's show this one.
Gay.
That one's going on the main page. Beautiful. But I digress. Yeah. I got some ear grape ones that are so fucking loud. This FIFA one's ridiculous, dude.
Red Alert.
Oh yeah, Red Alert's all right though. Yeah, Red Alert's good. I got another one over here. But yes, one of the most important courses of the 4-year cycle. And it really is, dude, because it's really like the low is probably in, like it really is in the next 4 months. Like it's either in or like we're about to go a little uptick and then that crashes the low.
Yep.
And then we go.
Yep.
So if you're gonna take out a loan, do it fucking now. You better do it right fucking now, man. Don't wait. Don't wait till like, oh, let me wait till December, January to get a loan. Because you're leaving the easy money on the table if you're going to do it. I'm not recommending you do it, but like, fuck, dude. Like, I mean, Charlie knows this. We get this question like every week. Every single week. Yo, I'm thinking about taking a loan. Well, if there was a time to do it, if there was a year to do it, 2026 would be it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you talking about it has probably increed 10 more people.
I know.
Like
loan.
They're not going to say they were inspired by you until they win.
Taking a loan for the great, for the Reich.
Funnily enough, there is some way that peptides do actually have a potential fix for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Not the way you think, but what do you call it? We're almost there. We're almost there with the Free Charlie campaign.
Yes. We'll soon have channel back, which will be great. Yeah. Okay. So this is a decent question right here, man. Retrospect says, is it hard to make 2 to 3K per month with swing trading in crypto with a 30K bank? Okay, 30K bank rolls.
So basically, you're looking to make 10% a month, right?
Yes, basically
in profit.
Once you learn some basics from you guys, get experience, or is it high expectations? No, it's not high expectations.
No, it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is never expect a salary from the market. This is basically from what's that called? The Jesse Livermore thing.
Jesse Livermore, yeah,
it's man. Book's not coming.
Diaries of a Wimpy Kid.
It's close.
Expectations of a
something of a stock operator. Right?
Yeah.
Reminiscences of a stock operator. There we go. Took us a second.
Wimpy Kid.
I mean, it kind of fits, right? But yeah, basically in that book, Jesse Livermore, and this was about trading in the bucket shops 100 years ago, which is very similar to crypto, actually.
Instead of bucket shops, we're in the trenches.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, but basically in that book, one of the things he says is don't let the market give you a salary, or don't expect a salary from the market simply because the market is unpredictable, or it is very finicky. So it's more of like a bonus, right? So on average, you should get that, but it's not going to happen every single month. Sometimes you're going to have 1 month where you get all the gains, and the other 2 months maybe just a little bit, right? So that's the only thing I would say there. But if you do have a 30K bankroll for trading, right, you should have over a 6-figure portfolio, right? If you don't have over a 6-figure portfolio, you shouldn't be trading 30K, in my opinion, right? Do what you want to do, but
Charlie, how else am I going to get my?
I mean, sometimes I give these advices, and
the more you
may or may not
the more
them.
people you get into,
I may or may not follow them. It's just, what do you call it?
I'm hustling people into loans, and you're hustling people into degenerate trading.
hustling. What are you talking about?
Hey, tighten up. Tell about to spaz on this shit. I'm about to go crazy. Check this out. Y'all. Hey.
That's the one thing is when you really get into it and you're focusing on this all the time, it's like sometimes you're like, maybe a little more trade than you should, but it works out.
Yeah, and it's because it's like because we've been around for so long already.
Yeah,
we kind of know like we know what we're doing basically, right?
And we know what risk we're taking, so we know what the loss could be, and you have to be okay with the loss.
Correct.
If you're okay with the loss, make the trade. If you're not okay with the loss, don't make the trade. Simple.
Yeah, I mean, Red Pill Life is right, man. You put it all in blue chips like Farcoin and stake it for 10 years. I did make a purchase of Farcoin, so I have some Farcoin.
Man, that's an old fart.
That's an old fart
sitting there on chain.
I mean, it's kind of a shitty coin, but the jokes write themselves, dude.
That's right.
They really do. Risk management. Definitely. I'm really interested to see how Pepe performs this cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's going to do well, but it's just not going to make the same level of return. It's just there's no way.
Yeah,
there's
nothing ever does the second time around.
Yeah. Stale fart. Yeah, but it's just like that's one that's like brand recognizable on Solana, like XPS 6900. That one's going to do okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as Murad doesn't die. Black Bull could do is like, I mean, actually Black Bull's down quite a bit today. So is Cash Cat. Both of them are done.
Yeah, I was looking for what do you call it? Bottom signals of return, or basically turnarounds or whatever. They're just dropping like rocks right now, so I wouldn't touch them for a little bit.
Exactly. Where is it? It's so okay. So there is something that I have been seeing for a while now. I've been talking to Charlie about this. That we are starting to get a lot of news. We called it like, damn, this shit looks like it's dying, but it's going to come back. AVAX is in the fucking news a lot, man. It's coming back, dude. People are like, damn, Hyundai. Now we got Aave. So Aave V4 goes live on Avalanche, marking its first expansion beyond Ethereum. So it's the first place. So that's pretty substantial. Like, why would Aave just decide to like launch here?
Yeah, they must think there's going to be enough of a market for it.
Correct. Right. Now I think if the way I've been seeing things, because it was like Japan, so what was the news on it? So it was Hyundai. They did a big partnership deal with Avalanche here,
and then Japanese. What was it? I think they were going to use the Japanese stable coin.
Yes,
tests on Avalanche.
Right. The one look. So this is something. So I used Avalanche back in 21 a lot, and it has something called subnets. Before a lot of other chains usable subnets. The cool thing is if you can move your meme coin here, make your own essentially L1 within Avalanche, and the gas fees are paid in your meme coin or utility coin, community coin. So Aave can have its own blockchain and it uses Aave tokens as gas. It's kind of nice. Mm-hmm. We'll see if they go that far, but I can tell you for a fact it worked. 100% work. It's a tiny bit more janky than a normal L1, but you're like, it's a great way to give your token some like utility. Basically, it's like, hey, we have our own chain. We're on AVAX over here, which is pretty nice. I did say they do need to kind of like have like a more of a rent, or maybe like every transaction they take 10% of it. Something. I think that would be a smart way because they were essentially charging nothing for subnets. But kind of how it goes. But that's pretty good. I mean, that's a tall tale sign. But like part of me, the skeptical part of me is just saying that like. They're doing that so I think drug money can go around a little easier because a lot of this is like, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. The grapevine, but who knows if it's real or not, But that's what it is. Yeah, it's starting to happen now. So that's good for AVAX, man, because it was looking kind of bleak there. I mean, like, I don't know. Can you pull up the AVAX chart, Charlie?
It's still looking bleak. It's at like it's at like $6.
But, okay, yeah, I'll see right now in the chart. Fuck, that's funny. In both. Okay, that's a good question. So before I'll share the chart in a minute, but rapid and change is a good question. So in both your guys' first couple years in crypto, was your guys' main focus stacking the main coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or did you include DJing coins to help you make bigger exits? So our first cycle was a 2017 cycle. My first couple of years, I was essentially in main coin, so I was really only Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin for 99% of my portfolio until like very late 2017. I got a little of XLM.
What month?
Of like what?
2017. Did you start going degen?
Late summer, October, that range.
Oh, okay.
Because like Binance started becoming more popular. It was really small. Then Binance started getting bigger, and I was like, all right, I made a Binance account, and I transferred some Litecoin over there because it was like I transferred some Bitcoin, and it was like that was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really scary.
Yeah, you're like checking all the address, letters, and numbers.
Taking forever. In 2016, I had to manually type out the addresses.
The whole
thing. You couldn't copy and paste it. Dog. That was like I would first write it down on paper, like to this and this and that. Like, bro, it was oh my God, man.
But what do you call it? Just kind of for this question, I guess the easiest way for me to put it is I got into Ethereum first because that was the main thing that I had heard about in May of 2017. Then I was like, once it started going up, I was like, shit, I probably need some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right. So then I had a big Bitcoin buying spree in August and September of 2017. Then I'm like, all right, we're rocking. Market's up only. We're continuing to go. And then I was like around November of 2017, I was like, shit, I've been in this thing for 5 months now. I really know what's going on. Right. And I felt like, we'd seen some plays. So I bought Verge. Yeah. Right. And, then it started going up, and I was like, fucking privacy coins for the win, baby. And then I doubled down at the very top of the market. Yep. I doubled down on Verge. I was like, hey, it's already made me so much money. I want to make some more. So I bought some more, and then the market turned over. So basically at the point where I started getting greedy. It basically is where the top came in. But I would say, like Miguel, most of my focus was on Bitcoin, Ethereum. During that time, I did in the bear market. Well, not even just in the bear market, but just prior to the high and then into the bear market, I did get into Binance Coin a lot, and that actually did help hold up the banks because it was the only coin with a burn at the time, and so it did hold up against.
It did pretty good in the bear market.
Yeah,
too.
It held up
relatively.
It held up against Bitcoin very, very strongly. So,
but it was, you have to understand that was pretty degenerate because that was still so new. Like Binance really came into its own in 17, but it was really like we didn't really have. Stablecoins weren't even really big until end of 17.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a.
Yeah, I remember keeping my a lot of my trading money in USDT, and everybody was like, don't keep it in USDT. It's going to crash. It's going to go to zero. You're never going to recover your funds.
Now, I will say this, though. In 17, they could have been right.
It could have happened. It could have happened, but it didn't. I mean, what do you call it? Tether out here is like fucking Neo in the Matrix.
I know. They dodge
everything, bro.
There's a reason they're the most profitable company per employee.
Yeah, they had lots of arrows coming their way.
Absolutely, man. So nothing has changed. No, I mean, look, so like that, I was very centralized on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Litecoin was my biggest bag. I only speculated with 10% of my portfolio in random coins. So I got into Etherlend and into Salt Lending. I just was so interested in this whole crypto because I was looking at
Salt Lending was the biggest grift of all time.
It just went
the
to
guy
zero,
the guy who
bro.
made it was like a chef, a white guy.
I bet you I didn't even know.
A white guy who lived in like South Africa who like used to be a chef and now he's making like crypto lending coins. Like
beautiful.
Crazy.
Because he knows how to whip it up, bro.
Yeah, the craziest grift ever, bro. The craziest grift.
And then my favorite, bro. I had Dragon Chain. You remember Dragon Chain?
Yeah, I remember when they were gonna make a partnership with Disney.
No. Ex-Disney employees were in the coins. Except they worked for the park. That's serious. God, it was simpler times, bro. The simpler times, bro. Fuck,
it's funny because
bro.
It's true.
Fuck, man. And then McAfee rugged me a couple times.
He pumped me before he rugged me, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I can't complain. But he launched a couple coins like Slifer or Slifter.
Yeah, any coin he launched never worked
at all. But I jumped in, and that's why, that's why my ass wasn't completely destroyed. Is I only did about 10%. I allotted, I was always good on that. Is like, okay, this is when I'm taking the casino, and then it did okay for a while. But actually, out of all the coins that held up the best for me, I was able to trade. I traded XLM really well.
Okay,
XLM I did really okay with XLM actually, believe it or not. And shout out to Jim McCaleb. And then I was trading XLM in between XLM ratio to this is going down my memory banks, right? XLM to XRP. And I did okay for a while until they both kind of went flat. And then I just kind of sold it all basically into not Etherland, but Etherland. Yeah, Etherland. And then it's kind of all that happened, really.
So that's truly why you hate Ripple.
Yes. Well, no, not just that. I mean, like I kind of like
everybody hated Ripple in 2017.
Yeah. I really learned to hate Ripple in 21, really, but I did not know enough between the two to really like. I just like, this is the coin by one of the co-founders of XRP. All right, I like Sarah. It sounds cool. Like there's some. I like the name more than XRP. That's one. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one. Let's just show you where I was at in crypto. Like I was like, this name might do something. All right. It's got a rocket ship on it. It might just go.
I remember I had a chart, not like a infographic that had the top 100 coins by market cap. It had like one sentence of what each one did. I based my entire investment decisions on like one sentence. Man, those were good times.
Simple times, bro.
Man.
Simple
but
times.
And the funny shit is, like, it was in a bull market, so everything fucking worked.
So this is what happened. Bro, if a crypto in 2017 had a website, dude, this shit gonna do numbers.
Oh my god, they actually know how to code HTML?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because I remember, like, when I got into the McAfee coin, Monero started popping off.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to download the Monero wallets or anything, because I was fully Exchange at the time. I was full just Coinbase, and like I had just taught myself through YouTube videos that were like these terrible videos. These guys could barely speak English. I don't know if you guys remember. Well, you guys were probably not around, but the YouTube side of it was so bad. Oh my god! That's why there's barely any 2017 people, if at all.
Ivan on tech.
Yeah, Ivan. And I never even saw a video of his back in 17.
Oh really? I saw a bunch.
I was full because I knew what to buy because I was on Twitter and I knew about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and those things through that. So that's how I got it. And then I was watching a couple of
financial. Well, it was mostly crypto Twitter was where all the information was.
Right.
All the alpha.
So I was on crypto Twitter, and then I knew to buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Okay. It was when I got into this, like into Binance, I started looking on YouTube because I was kind of later onto YouTube on the crypto side. Kind of summer is when I started looking at those coins, and I was getting recommended like Altcoin Daily kind of stuff.
Yeah, Altcoin Daily is still around.
Yeah.
Ivan on Tech still around. Was Chico Crypto around at that time?
I couldn't tell you.
I think he came in like in 2018.
Yeah, or something like
more
that.
Popular in that beginning of that next.
But
cycle.
the videos were like this: 10 top hot altcoins that can make like there was that the titles were that terrible, and I watched them all. And the crazy shit is, if you look when they would pump those coins would pump off those videos. It was insane how like crazy it was. Like the dumbest videos, like the level of like if you knew what you knew today and you applied it back then, you'd be a star. You'd turn into a star.
Where's Marty McFly when we need him?
I know, right? But yes,
dude, can you imagine? Like, I think we talked about this before. Like, if we were like, hey, could we go back in time and just start again at like 2009?
Oh,
bro. And we just remembered everything that happened up until this point. Whew. I'd be like, okay, I'm a little splotchy on the 2009 to 2017 in terms of the details, but I know generally.
I know
enough, right?
No Mount Gox.
And then, oh man, I'd just be a wizard trader from 2017 onwards, baby.
How do you always get it right?
I live the charts. I breathe the charts.
It just, it just comes to me, man. It just comes to me, bro.
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong, and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe.
I have thought about that a couple times, like going back in time. But then here's the fucked up shit that gets me now. Is like in the past, I was like, I thought about it. I want to time travel back in time and just wake up younger. But then I'm like, fuck, I can't time travel farther than 2002. Because if I fuck with anything, Kyle won't be born.
Oh, right.
I know you hate your family, so it's fine.
Yeah, there's some members. Yeah, a little different. But,
Oh, you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
Yeah, so fuck you.
It'd be my nieces and nephews.
Responsibility here.
It'd be my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, but like, so I was like, all right, I can't stop 9/11. I'm sorry. I stopped 9/11 and like somehow my brother isn't born. Like, what the fuck?
You're like, get the luxury to go travel back in time, and you see all these terrible things. You're like, I could try to stop those, or I could just become insanely rich now.
This is the crazy shit right here. That like, if I go back in time, let's just say I do something, and then Kyle's born like a year or 6 months later or something like that, and he's the same person. Then like, oh fuck, so like the gene expression is different, but God puts the soul into the body. Then I'm like, fuck. That's crazy. Or like it is
comes
a
out
person.
super autistic now.
He's a big queer. Oh, it's pretty much the same guy.
He's not doing time steps for this stream.
I'd 100% use looks maxing shit. I'd make myself so tall, bro. I like I thought about this unhealthy amount of times. Like, all right, because I was like, all right, let me game plan this. Let me time travel back in time, go back to high school, right? I'm like, how can like the hardest thing is like, okay, you have all this information, you have no money. You got to figure out a way how to convince your parents to give you money, or like work some jobs in order. Because you got to think about it, right? Like if you're really trying to maximize, right? Like you have to go back to like when you're in high school or college.
I know how to convince them. Be like, don't get into that one stock.
Yeah.
I'll save you that money. Then we'll use that money to get into Bitcoin. All right.
What are you doing, kid?
It fucking worked.
Dad, you told me this a long time ago, not to tell you this, but blah, blah, blah. You know, when you tell me, he's like, how do you fuck do you know that? But how much what?
HG.
Oh, growth hormone, 3 milligrams. Or not 3 units basically. At nighttime. I tried doing a pre-workout. I keep hearing different shit from different YouTubers, and I'm to the point where like these fuckers are just like I feel like they're kind of full of shit. Like if you do it intramuscularly, it hits you faster, and I felt the benefit during the workout. But like you have to inject an hour before you go to the gym, and then you go, and you do have more of a sicker pump. But like, and you do cardio. People are afraid basically if you inject it in the daytime as a normal, like you're not doing steroid dose, you can become insulin resistant over time because you're by spiking growth hormone, you're spiking IGF-1. And if you eat food with carbs in it that converts into sugar, you can make yourself more insulin resistant over time. But that's the point of the IGF-1 and the growth hormone, is that you're kind of in a way trying to spike insulin, so it shuttles shit to your body. But and IGF-1 grows everything basically, so it's kind of like the synergy and stuff like that. But in a way I do believe in incarnation a little bit, because like I mean, it's more woo-woo shit, but I remember shit when I was a little kid that like I felt like I was like, there's this weird one where I felt like I died on a ship, like I was on a ship and stuff. But it was like, I don't know if it was like a Dutch ship or like a Russian ship, but I have this memory. It was fucking scary. Like I had this traumatic nightmare. I know it wasn't Titanic crap because like I could recognize Titanic, but it was like very, very, like I remember everyone being so fucking scared. Like everyone was just so scared. Like, and I just remember having that fucking fear, man. And like, and then I woke up and I was like, I would have this nightmare like all the time when I was a kid, man. It was like so freaky.
I was a koala in my past life, so this is my first one.
You got off easy then.
First one as a human.
You're the penguin going off to the mountain. The Niitske penguin or whatever it's called. But I digress back to the time travel. But like no, seriously, like you like the main thing for I was thinking is like, fuck, how am I gonna get all this cash in order to get this computer, in order to be able to buy the fucking aromatase inhibitor so I can get tall. Because I was like, bro, I'm like 6'2" on a good day, right? I could probably make myself 6'5".
Yeah.
Seriously, I can make myself 6'5". Like, fuck, that's sick, dude. Fuck, and that's the main thing is like, oh my god, I know. The main benefit is like I know all the crypto stuff, but until 2009, it doesn't matter, right? So like, fuck, I'm gonna get chatted out, bro. I know how to work out. Like that's the main thing, and like, holy shit, it's gonna be crazy. Like, school is gonna be so easy too.
True. Yeah.
But I might get in trouble with the teachers talking back a little bit.
The teachers say you'll never have that calculator every day for the rest of your life. You have to learn how to do it in your head. Oh, fuck.
The hard part is not
I will.
The hard part is not getting the wrong girl pregnant. That's the problem. Because like you have the mind of yourself as older, and you be able to like you do everything right. You're in shape and stuff. So like the girl shit's gonna be easy anyway. But then you're like, fuck, I gotta not fuck around and find out because you're gonna get somebody pregnant, or you're having a lot of fun. And that's the fucked up shit too. And then like now it's like if it just happened, let's just say one day you did wake up and you're like you woke up as an 18-year-old, then there's nothing you can do basically. Like it's like there's like think about it. If let's just say I woke up today and it's like 2009 or 10 or whatever, right? And I wake up, holy shit, I'm 18 again, right? There's almost no way I can do the same things in my life to make sure my son's born the same. It's impossible.
Oh, no, of course.
It's impossible. It's so if it was like 6 months or a year away, sure. fucking 15 years, 17 is impossible.
I'd have 5 years to prepare how much money I could have to buy more Bitcoin, basically, and then I'd get to mine as much Bitcoin for free at the beginning as I
What
could.
if we have Charlie and we're those assholes selling $10,000 10,000 BTC chunks? That was us.
in another alternate universe.
Yeah, but the gay shit is that like we're well, actually no. Since you time travel back in time, you're fine then. Yeah, yeah.
The logic.
Yeah, it's fun. This shit it's actually a really good like brain exercise, like because I have felt that thinking about this stuff makes you make better decisions in the future. There's some people like that have a very negative thing that they just keep romanticizing. Like the whole thing is about, oh, if I just could have done this in the past. But I just like it as a brain exercise because you think of all these things, and then you're like, well, I can't do like. If I knew that, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, next time is right now.
Yeah, I'd be as
abused
out of that Bitcoin faucet. Yeah, I just like find a way to like basically just extract from all the Bitcoin faucets.
Yeah,
that's a good play.
I would go to the Bitcoin conference and just be like, get the rep. Dude, I bet you a fucking 10,000 Bitcoin that BTC is going to be at 100,000 at this year. No, there's no way you get it on video. It's just like, start having all these calls and these things.
I am Bitcoin Jesus.
Yes.
Roger, hold my beer.
Yeah. Just be that one Chad Bitcoiner because there's no Chad Bitcoiners back then. Yeah. That like here's a trippy thing I've thought about. How could I contact Charlie?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like what? Because let's just say you time travel back. Like I would fucking know nothing.
I just go to Monterey and just like ring a bell and be like, Miguel Munoz, get the fuck out here. He's like 12.
What, like,
people are like, what the fuck?
If you're 18, I'd be fucking. Fuck, would I be 13, 14?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'd be like 13, 14. Like, did I shit talk to you on Xbox Live? That's what I think. That's what I think. Hilarious, man.
Just fuck with you for good.
Every time you time travel
before I tell you the real truth.
What if every time you time travel? Yeah, there's that. But like this is actually more regression. So it has to do with more isekai. If you actually just regress, it's the same timeline. Technically. That's kind of the mind fuck, basically. It's if you try the thing with the time travel shit, like they haven't made they've done this in animes. It works really well. Regression works really well in animes. In most mainstream movies, it's because we followed what's most Back to the Future, right? Is like you're physically teleporting to another time, back to time, and then because you're there, you go into you make another branch of time, basically. So in order to fix time, you have to then time travel back to where you time traveled in order to fix what you did.
One of the best shows on that is Quantum Leap.
I have not seen it.
Oh, bro, Quantum Leap, classic.
On where?
I don't know what it's on these days, but it's an old 80s show.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why.
You remember the meme where the guy like opens up the door and there's like a mirror on it and it shows like he has Down syndrome. He's like, oh, I'm retarded.
No.
You don't know that meme? You don't know that meme? That's from Quantum Leap.
I'm retarded.
Well, because like he goes back in time.
Nothing's changed, man. What the fuck? I'm a retard. What the fuck?
I'll have to find the meme.
I guess I'm normal again.
I'll have to show you the meme. But basically, so he's this guy that made like the quantum computer or whatever.
Okay.
He goes back in time, basically, and there's this guy that basically has access to the computer that tells him everything he needs to do in order to get back because like he doesn't know he broke.
So it tells him the steps.
But like basically he just teleports into a different person's body.
Okay.
In time. So he goes back and one time he's like Elvis. And he has to basically change something in Elvis's life enough so something bad won't happen. He made that one wrinkled change in his life. Then once he successfully made that change, he gets to then teleport to the next timeline and the next time. So he's basically
warging.
Yeah, he's like in this infinite loop of like until he can figure a way to get out. And like he gets these moments where he's like, if I don't change this, then I get stuck here. Right. But one time he got into a Down syndrome kid and he opened up the thing. Like he always has to figure out like, you know, like it's fucking hilarious.
Was it Helen Keller? What the fuck?
I think he ended up, what do you call it, being a slave in one of the episodes or something. Like, bro, like it's a pretty interesting show, but
I'll have to watch it because I mean, fuck, man. You're like, fuck, I'm Elvis. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. Like, I'm gonna chill here, bro.
But yeah, that show used to be on reruns like after school, so like every day.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that show, like, yeah, that's actually a really, really good show. But well done.
And that's other fucked up shit. What if you time travel, you regress, and you time travel back, and you change, like, you know how like in movies, like you stop someone from dying, someone else dies. You know that crap.
Yeah.
Once you stop someone from dying,
then you die.
No. Like no one dies. You're like, oh, so it was just a complete fucking accident. It actually, there's no like there isn't some cosmic fucking karma here. It's just like he was just the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
Just one time. Damn. That's a fuck, man. That's crazy. Fuck, man. I'm gonna make a fortune during COVID selling toilet paper. We're secretly all the bad stuff that happened. Like remember all the chicken farms lighting on fire and shit. That was us.
A year before COVID, you're just like collecting toilet paper in your garage, and you like buy a warehouse to like store all this toilet paper. And people are like, "You crazy, bro?" And then it hits. You're like, "Told you, motherfuckers." Now you're buying all your toilet paper from me.
There's this really funny video from like I think Weird History or whatever, where like they're talking about the most luckiest man in the world. Where like it's this guy who's in the Victorian era, he's a complete fucking retard, but everything he does succeeds.
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Like what was his name even? I can't remember, but like basically
he got rich in crypto essentially.
Yeah. He got rich doing different trades and stuff like that. And like one of the things was like he got stuck with like a farm somehow in like Cuba or the Dominican Republic or some island in the Caribbean.
Oh, it's Caribbean. Yeah.
And like he what do you call it? All of a sudden, like, had all of this material. I forgot what it was. Like, let's say it's fertilizer or something. Yeah. Everybody's like, that's useless shit. And then something happened in the world where all of a sudden that became like a huge commodity. It just went like up like a crypto price.
He's only failing upwards.
Yeah.
And then like
he doesn't even know how to write.
Yeah. He's such an obnoxious asshole that all the other aristocrats that knew him were like trying to fuck him over.
Yeah.
So they would get him to buy like, you should buy saucepans. For like he bought these giant like pans and stuff to sell them in the Caribbean. It's basically this investment. He's gonna lose all his money. So they had him invest a stupid amount of his wealth. Then it just so happened that people down there in the Caribbean, like it was a bedpan. It was essentially like these giant bedpans to keep your bed warm. You'd kind of light something like hot ashes on, you leave it on your bed. And then what ended up happening is that there was this huge takeoff of molasses, and they needed to stir it. So they bought all his supply to stir up molasses. And then he made all his money. He made a fuck ton of money. And then
the rich people who tried to fuck him over were like, God damn it. They're like, how'd that happen?
And then like this whole thing too is like he got hustled a little bit into buying like American bonds for the what's the Confederate? No, it was it either was the Confederacy or it was one of the colonies, the 13 colonies. They all had individual currencies and they basically went to zero. So he bought like dollars at like half a cent or less. And he bought like, pretty much $100 million worth of bonds and stuff. These bonds were going to be worthless. But since they were like, okay, we're centralizing everything. Fuck, we have to give people something for these. So they gave him like 10 cents on the dollar. And once again, he wins. So he made millions of dollars on that. It's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah. What if the reason gambling is being pushed so hard is because someone in the future figured out time travel? It's possible. Well, no. The number one thing you want to do is not win the lottery, because it's like at this point we all know like the CIA controls it or FBI. Somebody they control it. It's total lie. Like, sure, if you want to spend $1 just because it's funny, like the Powerball is $1 billion. All right, I'll buy $1. Why not? I know it's losing it, but like but that's just a fun little thing, like, hey, why not, right? But it's a way how they catch people. Because what if like that one time you're like, oh, you could travel back in time and you have like the exact Powerball numbers, but that money was supposed to go to a black op, like they gave the numbers to somebody and that money goes to them, and that was supposed to go to the CIA, and then like they're sharing it now, and they're like, what the fuck? Who is how? And they start looking into you.
We got a movie script here, Miguel.
Yeah, I mean Epstein won it twice. He won the lottery twice. What? Yeah, Iron Man is already discovered time travel. Stupid, but yes. I saw a lot of Pokemon collectors are getting guns because apparently they've been rich. Yeah, I mean, the cards are worth a lot of money now, man. They're definitely are. I suspect really like so. Okay. So the average millennial is probably You might be, Charlie, you might be in the middle of the millennial generation. Right?
Yeah, I'm a little more like I'm like the first at the end of the first third
because it's 80 to 96, right?
Yeah, so I'm at the end of the right. Like I'm like at the 40th percentile.
So 6, so maybe like 87 or 86 is the middle. Somewhere in there is like the middle millennial. Like the oldest is 80, is 1980.
Well, 16, so it's 88 would be the middle.
Okay, 88. Okay,
yeah.
So 88's the middle, and that's something I'm going to create very soon. Is I'm going to have this generational clock thing in the background here that's going to have 1980, 1988, 1996, and going to have it for all the generations from boomers to all the way to Gen Alpha and Beta, and it's to kind of give you a timeline of when to sell early on some trends, right? Because who's buying most of these Pokemon cards? Sure, Gen Z. I'm not saying Gen Z doesn't love it, but like it like we grew up. We're the ones that really like we saw the first season of Pokemon come out, right? So if you've seen the classic cars, right? Classic cars in America were just kept going up and up and up and up and up. And now we've seen a collapse of classic cars. Obviously not like a Duesenberg or some really rare vintage car, but like the average like Camaro from back in the day or the average Mustang, like fastback and stuff. Like a lot of those cars have like crashed in value substantially. And at some point they'll start going back up, but like that crash is coming for like Pokemon cards and it's probably going to happen in 20 years. So like it's going to keep going up because as our wealth goes going up, but at some point, if we enter our 60s and 70s, people need money to pay for medical bills and just they're older now, and like there's going to be a flood of Pokemon cards that are going to enter the market, probably sometime in the 2050s. So like that's probably when you want to G'd out is probably late 2040s. Yeah. Just FYI. I know it's a long time from now, but like you could buy now and you hold it for 15, 20 years, you're gonna make a lot of money on them. But at some point you gotta front run the dumping soon, because like everyone that all the millennial boomers that get to those ages where like I want to buy my childhood back, there's only so many of the rich ones that are like I already got my Charizard, and like that it's they're not gonna want a Gengar or they're not gonna want that sort of stuff, because like a Babe Ruth is still valuable. Right, a Mickey Mantle, like those cards that will transcend, but the majority of the other ones are going to get forgotten effectively. I mean, Logan Paul's buying everything. I mean, he always buys everything. Yeah, I think he's trying to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but that's gonna be a tough one because it's like I don't think there's a cartoon on here, and like it is like Yu-Gi-Oh is a much better game than Pokemon to like a substantial point. Like it's insane. But yeah, man. I like to LARP as a Gen Z. Oh, you're the young. Yeah, well, you get to, and the real Andrew Jackson. So yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of like this. I think Charlie, this is the first year that Gen Z has a 30-year-old.
Oh, okay.
They're not doing well with it.
Why?
Because they're starting because they were calling millennials they're essentially calling most millennials are in their 40s, so it's fine, right? But there's there's still a very large portion of the millennials are in their 30s, right? Early 30s to late 30s, right? They're starting to call us Unk, right? The problem is that they're not that far behind, and now they're reeling backwards, trying not to they're not Unk, they're big bro. They're like no, they're still cool because now they're starting to enter it. Now every year there's another 30-year-old Unk. And now they're like, fuck, and now they're also being called Unks, and they don't like this because in the last 5 years Gen Z taught this bad behavior to 10-year-old kids that are Gen Alpha. Now they're 15 and they're now shit talking older brother.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's the cycle. It's it's the way of the world, man.
Yep. Goes around, comes around, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I just need to figure out how to age backwards. Yeah. It's
Benjamin Button this shit.
Oh my god, these peptides are making me look so young. I mean, sure, most of the age benefits are going to be from like the copper peptide to a certain extent, and just not being fat. And then at that point, it's going to be cosmetic surgeries. Like just being really real with you guys, it's going to be like what's that shit when they inject your face muscle
Botox?
Botox. Yeah, it's gonna be Botox, and it's gonna be like what's it called? There's like a liposuction you can do a little bit here and there, but there's a reverse liposuction when they take fat out of your ass and they put it in your because like sometimes your face like loses face fat, so like they kind of replump your face up and stuff. But because that's what the celebrities are doing.
If somebody calls you ass face, it's like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Why do all the people who visit the advanced athletes end up with no math? What do you mean? Why do all the people who visit enhanced athletes?
About half of these questions, you have to filter. You have to filter through the questions.
I know I'm reading it, but I'm just like rewrite that a little better with more, like make it like 3 sentences. That'll really help.
You know what I noticed in college, which is hilarious? So my first year of college was at Northern Arizona University.
Yeah.
And like it was just funny as hell. Like everybody who basically, not everybody, but like 80% of everybody who had gone through the California school system, like when they were writing stuff on Facebook, it was hilarious because you could not understand what the hell they were trying to say half the time. They could spell, but they couldn't like coherently write a sentence together. But like I was what do you call it? I ended up being an English major, right? So like I was like, what the hell did the California school system do to all you guys?
I mean, the whole school system is crap. It was all just to make us compare belt.
Yeah. I think there was an old pitcher that used to pitch for the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
His name was Bert Blyleven, and he was kind of a dummy, but he was hilarious.
Kind of a dummy?
He was hilarious though, right? But
kind of a dummy.
He was just doing math on like different baseball statistics, and he was like, there you go. That's what you get with my California math. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Oofa. Man, you guys are fucking hilarious. But somebody asked in here, Pokemon Magic the Pokemon all the way. Like fucking no one but the peak dorks play Magic the Gathering. And there's the only cards worth any money are like Black Lotus and all the original packs that came out in the 80s. The rest of it doesn't fucking matter. It's sad to say that, but like, sure, you can make some money if you get the rarest card in the pack and it's that season and people are playing it. Sure, you can sell it for some money, but like Pokemon dog. Like there's not even a contest. It's more. It's just more. Your mom knows what Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Tell your mom what's a really cool card from Magic the Gathering. She's like, what's that? Do you know Pokemon? Yeah, Pikachu. It's all you need to know. All you need to know. I'd be worried if your mom knows Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
She's a Dungeons and Dragons lady.
Yeah.
She's a wench. No.
What's a price range to stop DCing on ETH? That's a very decent question there.
5,000.
5,000.
Well, I mean, okay. It depends on where. Okay. If you're here now, right? I would say 2,800 is the earliest.
Mine's a
little lower?
Higher. It's 32. That's something I said last cycle.
Okay. That's why I said lowest, right?
Yeah, lowest.
Because like below 2,800, you're getting it very, very cheap.
And you have a chance for a 2x still. Or more.
And then, like 3,500, right? It's like another chunk. Then below 4,000, then below all-time high. And then
4,000, you're kind of already a little late to the party a bit, but like.
Well, I mean, but if you're like, let's say you average the whole way
up. If you're here right now. If you're
average the whole way up to 5,000, essentially, that's not a terrible thing.
Absolutely not.
But like 2,800 to 4,000, basically, yeah.
I mean, it's just for Bitcoin, it's just buy below 100 grand, right? Because it just hurts me to tell you, like, Miguel, like, I have this extra $10,000. Do I just buy at $115,000 BTC? You know, it's just like right now, Solana under 100, but it's really like
it will be $1 million one day. But
I know it's all about time frame, right? If you can wait 20 years, right?
Yeah, most people can't wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, in 20 years, it could be 5 million. It could. It definitely could. What's the dollar gonna be worth? I don't know, but it's still gonna you'll still have more money. Real inflation adjusted 20 years from now holding that BTC than you will having that dollar, right? And yeah, Andrew Jackson's correct. Rare, non-rare Andrew Jackson. But I remember DC telling us to stop buying Bitcoin after it went over 52,000. He was yelling it to buy it from 20. Yeah, because and then that we have never not been in profit on that call. That call has been in profit since 2023. So it's 3 years later. That doesn't feel like it should be like 4 years, but yeah, it's been
for the rest of time.
Yeah. So my limit. So I said $3,200 for Ethereum to stop buying it, unless you unless you just got in or something kind of like Charlie said. And I said there's no point in buying Bitcoin above 52,000. And where did we go? We essentially did like a 2.2x from that point.
Yeah.
So, and after all the crashing we did, we only hit 56 or 57K. So that 52,000 is still in profit. But I was screaming as loud as I can, Charlie 2, to buy under at $15,000.
Yep.
Like even some of the top channels out here for TA were like, I don't know if I should get in here at 20 grand or 25, but all right, let's jump in. Like we got in 10 grand below them.
Yeah, Richard Hart was saying it's going down to 10, 12K. Richard Hart got rinsed on the last one.
Yeah, he got rinsed, bro.
He rinsed everybody, but then he got rinsed in terms of how he traded the cycle.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I shit you not, my mom bought Ethereum lower than Richard. The whole CMC bought lower than Richard. But that's sort of what happens is you make some big whop of cash and you just completely vacation out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was hookering out, bro. 100,000%.
That's why
nothing wrong with that.
Pulse Chain was a year or two late.
Yeah. Well, there was one reason for it is that he was connected enough to know that Ethereum 2.0 was coming.
Yeah.
So like what was the point of launching on 1.0 and then like 2.0 the real shit? So it's like it would have been bad. So like I can give him some rope there that like that was the smart move to wait for the 2.0. Like there's no point like let me fork Ethereum and then a year later, Ethereum's like and then I can't even use it anymore. You know. I hope so, man. I mean shit, the nodes on Pulse Chain were kind of lagged out or didn't work. So some people couldn't sell and the price actually went up. They couldn't sell. And then Richard basically yelled at everyone, like, you retards and shit, you should be running your own fucking node. Stop being a grifter or some shit. And, stop being basically said, run your own validator and you can have your own RPC. And then you don't got this problem. And it's not that expensive. It's like 32 million Pulse Chain to run your own validator, which is right now how much Pulse Chain has dropped is fucking nothing. It's nothing. I mean, let me see how much that is actually to run a single validator. It's really inexpensive. Like, what's his name? Our buddy that runs the validator store.
Oh, yeah, I forgot his name too.
I'm sorry, I'm just spacing. I'm sorry. We're almost a 3-hour stream. Shout out to the boys. But let me look. So Rapid Pulse Chain. Let's go 32 million. How much is 32 million for a validator? 32. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. $204 you can run your own validator. And then you have your own RPC. You run it on a fucking little on a little fucking cherry pie, Raspberry Pi and stuff. Personally, I like Apple.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. I think that would have been a better name, but the Raspberry Pi. Who eats raspberries? What the fuck? Shit, man. Something about sweeter the cherry, something about darker the juice. I don't know. Where do you guys get your news? Myself. Someone asked me, who's your favorite crypto analyst? Me. Motherfucker. Who the fuck else, bro? I don't listen to any of these
I was going to
faggots.
say that same response to that question. I saw that question too. I was like,
okay, I've been around long enough that I can watch someone's content because I'm a content creator, crypto influencer, crypto investor, crypto instructor. Like everything, I've done everything except like launch a project effectively. Charlie too, right? And I can watch as like a person with a lot of experience and that could take. Oh, that's a good takeaway. And then like that was kind of a bad take. Ooh, that was kind of a bad take. Like a lot of times I'm listening to these guys, it's a bad take, or I see the sales where it's going basically, right? So like I can listen to talky shit and be like, that was one good point there. I don't know. It's right. You can go 50-50.
And sometimes you can read other people's psychology better than your own.
Correct.
Like, so the sentiment signals.
That's actually true.
The sentiment signals that
I'm never going to let my Latino go.
So sometimes the sentiment signals from them are easier to recognize than within yourself, depending on who the person is. So like, yeah, I remember some traders that I was following in 2017 that
traders in 2017.
Yeah, no, there's some good ones. I mean, like I learned Elliot Wave from this guy. He's still around a little bit, but
I thought you meant crypto specific ones.
Yeah, they are.
They actually were. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Bob Lucas was one of them.
Was he around? Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was watching zero crypto YouTubers back then.
Yeah, well, they weren't all YouTubers. A lot of them were on Twitter.
Oh.
But anyways, like what do you call it? What I would do is okay, they're really good. Let's say they're pretty good at their tool, right?
Yeah.
They're not amazing at it, but they're not the worst. They're pretty good at it. And so they have an inside baseball on how they're using the thing. And then once you got good at it yourself or you learned it, then you could see, okay, where is their emotion getting them versus their logic? And sometimes I'd be like, oh, he's overly emotional here.
Yeah.
So basically I'm going to do a slightly different strategy. Or, oh no, his logic is really sound here. So I'm going to like basically follow that. But like I never followed anybody directly to the T of exactly what they said. Cause I would read, between the lines of what they were doing and like how I noticed their own, like, I guess, emotional, psychological pattern, you could say. Yeah. Even with Bob Lucas, because Bob Lucas is great with the 60-day cycles, great with cycle theory, great with understanding what a good chart looks like, how to, stay principled with your risk management, all that stuff. But what he's terrible at is understanding the fundamentals of what actually goes into tokenomics behind a coin, why they're moving, that type of thing. Which, his skill in TA is good enough. He doesn't necessarily need all of that to make money. Also, he's made so much money his lifetime before crypto that, he's not trying to hit those huge X's either.
And he's focused on BTC, really.
Yeah, he's focused on BTC and Ethereum. But, he talks about all sorts of trades. But yeah, when I watch his TA, I'm like, okay, good there. But yeah, man, a huge lack of understanding with tokenomics, basically. Right. Which, nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah, no, like, there's holes in everything, right? I mean, the only thing I could say about him, because I have so few, I've got a lot of respect for him, would be just like the amount of like cocksucking I've seen, not from him, but from some of the people watching him, to the point where like his word is law and God.
Well, that happens with anybody.
Right.
People,
but it just gets. But he's the biggest and most famous. Yeah. So you see it so much times. Like, Jesus, like I see, like Charlie knows this. He drops a video 1 day later. Whatever he said, they're saying it like they came up with it. And then I was like, I see all these chart guys saying the same thing, and then I go like, all right, let me watch the video. Okay. And so there's a lot of guys charting today that will not make a move publicly until they wait for him to make one little step forward before they do anything.
Well, there is, like, I remember in 2017 watching crypto Twitter, Bob Lucas was starting to get in with the crypto Twitter crowd.
Yeah.
And so there are some key figures in crypto Twitter, like Bitcoin maximalists, more related towards that. Like, I know they've helped each other pump their Twitter numbers and stuff like that in the past, probably. So like there's some coordination going on at some level, I'm guessing, allegedly.
Not even allegedly, man. In absolute terms, shit, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's Tone Vase was in on that, probably.
David Feeder, thank you. Yeah, that was the name. He runs a validator store. But no, that's totally okay. And I'm not chastising the viewer. It's more of the content creator, because it's like, is that really what you believe? And a lot of them are just
get views.
They're just trying to get views, but they're also like, there's a lot of like, and I understand it too, because in charting, like, because you guys are, it's like, because you're actually putting the numbers up. They're just trying never to be wrong or never stick their neck out.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is
yeah,
they don't want to go on a limb. Like I'm fine having a totally different count or a little bit from Bob. And there's been times where I like basically after like a couple weeks or a couple months, I've chosen a cycle low that he didn't, and then he ended up having to choose the one I was on. Right, because he's like, oh, that one makes the most sense now. And then there's times where it's happened the opposite way. So like, I'm not trying to be like, what do you call it? This is exactly what's going to happen, right? Because you can't predict everything, but knowing what the possibilities are and choosing one versus another is good. And then, you see how they play out. And then eventually price always tells you what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Right. But it's in that in between time sometimes where people could have a difference of opinions. And I think that's interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of people who are just like, what's his name? The specific guys not on my mind at the current moment, but anyways, there's a few guys that just basically like try to make it look like they've never lost a trade. They're 4,000% returns over time. Like, I'm better than fucking Warren Buffett. It's like, bro, you're cherry picking that one altcoin that ran like crazy and putting that against all your other trades. Like, come on, bro.
It's
But you can't spell a few million without a few L's.
Definitely. Absolutely, man.
But I want to trade and never lose money. Well, then don't trade.
Don't trade, man.
Or don't invest.
Miguel, do you believe any meme coins from last cycle will be players this cycle? Pepe, I mean, Doge will always be a player. Yeah. I think Shiba's kind of out of here.
Yeah, honestly. Shiba's kind of toast.
It's over. It comes back roaring. No, but it's really just those few, along with like XPS 6900, because Murad's like one of the characters in CT, so it will get a pump. Usually every cycle you get some new combatants and stuff, but I think Pepe will go back to billions or more, because right now it's like slightly under $1 billion or at $1 billion market cap. So it like if it has a very bad unperforming cycle, it's probably only going to go to like 6.9 billion market cap. That would be like a lackluster, kind of like what Doge did last cycle, but it's very likely if the cycle is very more. It looks to me right now the cycle is going to be a lot hotter than 25. Yeah. God, thank you. Because we're getting action in a bear market.
Yeah,
like there's a reason I have like this fucking thumbnail right here. Let me like there's a reason I have this thumbnail right now. Of like this is me. This is me right here. Like I'm having to put bets and money down on the table right now because it's like there's action.
Yeah,
there's action right now. And like last cycle, the action was like me and Charlie, the Pepe Bears right here, were like loading up our thousands of dollars on the table, getting ready to put, and then we started putting some bets down. Now we're betting on all the degenerate shit.
Yep.
And doing some trades and moving around and stuff like that. So last cycle was DCAing and using some dry powder. This cycle, I mean, this course is really about like making some more of the more degenerate plays and kind of moving things around a little bit more because there's some action here. 17 black, that's right. Yeah. But we digress. Sure, why not? Let's see. It's like I would love to see Charlie do TA on a coin FD on Robinhood chain. It's very degen play with a lot of whale support, extra points if you can read the FT name on you. I can only imagine what it is. Fuck, bro. FT.
Well, let's see. Yes.
FT.
I thought not my delight. Somebody else's delight.
You know,
I don't know. Do you really want to like put money on that coin? I don't know about that, man.
Yeah,
I don't know about
a little
that.
too low. It's too much on the nose. It's not funny.
Well, it's like what do you call it? If you buy that, is that your delight then? Like I don't know, bro. Like, but
How do you know you're not gonna like it if you never try it? Like that's the kind of people who fall for those kind of shit. Terrible, man. What's the best place to scoop some Tau outside of sorry the sexes and stuff? Glad to be in the Citadel. Yeah, shout out to Neil Pulse, man. Well, we teach in the courses of great ways to learn how to acquire it, right? So if we go here to Tau, I'll share my screen right now in a minute while I'm pulling it up. But with Tau here, right, you can check out the top exchanges here. It's mostly traded on exchanges, if I'm being completely honest. Like I personally have never bought Tau outside of like Coinbase Kraken, effectively, like for the most part. I guess on its own blockchain you could buy it through a DEX there, but like you're already on the chain already, so it's like you're pretty much already doing it at that point in time. I wonder who they're selling this website to at some point. Oh, it's because they've been talking about, so like right now, CoinGecko's for sale right now. So they're talking about selling it somewhere. Interesting.
I will, what do you call it? Give them a price they can't refuse.
Yes.
$1.
$1. But I'm pretty sure you could probably find a wrapped version of it on Solana or a wrapped version on like probably Base for Tau, because like on the major there's probably going to be a wrapped version on eventually there will be a wrapped version on Robinhood, Solana, and Base, because those are the main corporate chains and it's a large coin. People end up transferring and creating wrapped versions of it. It's not the real coin because it's its own L1 token. It can't really physically actually be on the exchange, so they'll make like a W Tau basically as like the ticker for it basically. So yeah. But if you want to learn this and more, the CMC.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to WildWestDeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
Work's been such a drag.
I hate my boss.
I worked quintuple overtime with no pay.
Man, y'all still working?
Yeah. Oh, in this economy, Cameron, are you kidding with inflation? We get it. Let Daddy talk.
Like, y'all still gotta clock in?
Oh, yeah, I'm just counting down the days till we start our OnlyFans.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing it with me. No, we already have a contract.
Man, I've been telling y'all to tap into this crypto, man.
The good old digital currency.
Would you let him explain?
Man, I'm talking about I'm making millions.
You can provide me the lifestyle I deserve.
I've been doing crypto since 2019.
2019? What the f*** have I done with my life the past 5 years?
I told y'all should have tapped in back then.
Could have been long-term investors, but we're just low-life imbeciles. We're letting ourselves down, guys.
I'm saying, like, how would you feel? You never got to work another day in your life.
I didn't know you were a motivational speaker, Paul.
You spend your time however you want to.
Well, obviously, a majority of our time would go to you. Yeah, pretty much all of it.
And more money than you ever dreamed of.
Hey, Daddy-O, you know you gotta sell a course, right? Yeah, Professor Papa.
It ain't too late.
Hey, guys, let's put up our whole life savings into this. Yes! Great idea!
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
That's the
Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
That shit's never not funny. But we're back. Were mistakes made? We'll find out. Yeah, the RH ecosystem's up a little bit. Shocking. Motherfuckers can't sell, and the price
Was
goes
it up 10%?
or something like that. So, I think it was up a little bit more today, but
Okay, PDGC, how much is this one up? Okay, oh no, you're right. Yeah, it was up at like 70-80% there. What about Pulse Chain or Pulse X?
I bet it sold.
Jesus, what the hell kind of wick is that shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's RG selling right there.
No.
RG and Rackham, the dynamic duo. Which one's the top? Which one's the bottom? I don't know. 118% sold down to about 20% gain. So 100% sold 100% of the time.
Yes.
I mean, it's all the whales' fucking fault for the price going down this low.
Yeah.
They've been selling like crazy, man.
I mean, so a lot of them are capitulating. There's people in there that just they're done with it, and there's people who just felt embarrassed, which I understand that part of it. Like they told a lot of people, and then they're wrecked as a motherfucker.
Yeah, there's been whales that have been
But
cheating out at the tops the whole time on people's asses.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, come by and what do you call it? Here's a conference. Come by, buy, sell.
Yeah.
You know, fuckers.
Drinking stream before CMC. Fuck, I haven't drank for shit, man. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm down for one at some point. Just it's got to be towards the tail end of these because we're doing quite a few streams here for the next few.
One every day. What?
At least.
So, where is it? I just saw this really good comment actually. William, what's going on, man? I'd love to buy things like Tau, Arrow, Injective, etc. But since it's my first cycle, should I focus on stacking Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol? Yes. And just accept I won't be getting any 5X's, this, brother. Or can I do? Yeah, you have to do both. If half your money, let's just say you want to be a little bit more degenerate, half your money, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, the other half, the other stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to be a little more, make sure that you're like, Ethereum could actually 4 or 5X. It could. If Bitcoin does, oh my God, this cycle is going to be crazy, dude. Oh my God, that'd be insane. If we can get like a 250 or 225 BTC this cycle, I mean, we succeeded.
Yep.
We've done so well. But yeah, I would really do something like that. If like, obviously, I think you're leaning more towards having a little more like those coins that are all quality coins. Tau, Arrow, Injective, those are all decent coins, and and what you think is like pretty solid stuff is Bitcoin, Ethereum. So I think you're in the right space there. So like, do both, yeah. But like, you have to like size position wise, like Bitcoin, Ethereum are very large. You might end up doing something like 15% Bitcoin, 50% Ethereum, 15% Sol, and then you do 55% of the other ones, and then those might only be 5 or 10% of the money you have. But that's the way you have to play it if you're going to do that. But yeah, this whole thing of having all your money in one ecosystem, fuck no, bro. I hope people learn their lesson, man. Because I mean, when it works out big. But even when it works out big, people fumble the bag. But at least you touched the bag. The bag was big at some point, at least, right? But the worst is you put all your eggs in one basket, and the basket completely fails. You never even get a pump. It's like all gone. Whatever you're feeling right now in terms of like anxiety, a year from now, it's going to be lessened substantially. And
unless you didn't buy.
Unless you didn't buy. That's right. But what can I say?
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me. It won't happen. Then some time passes, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true, and then everybody understands. I knew in my gut, and I should have trusted it more. And it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly, there are times where I'll say that I'm wrong and you're right, because at that moment, that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to say. So technically, bear with me here, I'm still right. And I wouldn't even mind admitting when I'm wrong, because honestly, it would give me a break from always being right, but it just doesn't happen. I just always knew this from a young age, that everybody's wrong and that I'm right. I just think there's some people that are typically wrong, and there's some people that are always right. And I think I'm one of those people.
Yes, and you can also be one of those people if you join the Crypto Mindset Q3 plus Crash Out bundle, man. The low price of less than Ethereum. You too can be taken care of, man. We're going to be with you guys, especially if you're in the Crash Out bundle version. We're going to be with you guys, giving you guys webinars up until, if we end up, the next CMC isn't until December, you're going to have webinars until December. We're making sure that you guys are informed, taken care of. We're going to have flash webinars, interviews with guests, crypto insiders, advanced trading strategies, the CMC in its entirety, learning how to do fundamental analysis, technical analysis, getting the strategy, knowing where we're going over the next quarter, and very likely where we're going into 2027. All that and more in the Crypto Mindset course. What are you waiting for? Enrollment ends July 28th.
That's right. If you scroll down there, not only can you pay in Apple Pay, GPay, PayPal, Venmo, all sorts of stuff. You can scroll down, you can pay in crypto and get a 10% discount and dump on our heads.
So if your coin has gone up 20% in the month and you get 10% off, that means you get the course for 30% off.
Hey.
That's how the crypto math works. If you think, oh, dude, I'm up 20% on this position, I think the price is going to crash. Let me dump it on their heads. You're also right. It's incredible how crypto works, man. It's beautiful. From everything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, even Verge. I can't believe.
Oh my God.
I have some Illuvium. I hate this thing. Dump it on our heads and you get 10% off. There you go. That means 10% more of your money back from Illuvium. Incredible. What'd you miss? Everything, brother. Absolutely everything. You missed it all, bro. But it's not too late because you came here right now when the Crypto Mindset Q3 2026 Crash Out Course Bundle is live. This is how it is, man. And I keep getting this question, but if, there is like an installment plan here with PayPal. It does let you in the course automatically. We have nothing to do with it. You basically are signing a contract with PayPal. They split into 4 payments. I believe there's not much interest on it. And but you're dealing with PayPal at that point.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten an email before. It's like, hey, bro, that's not us. That's PayPal. So, kind of there you go. So, man, what else can we say, man? You want to make money this quarter? You have to, get in, man. It's very likely the lows are going to be in on this quarter right here. The next 4 months, the low is going to be in. We're going to have disastrous prices to the up and the down. And then once that down happens, we're off the races, man.
Good times.
So, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. It's been for real. It's been fun, and we'll be doing your stream tomorrow, right?
Yep, we'll be back here at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. So definitely hit like and subscribe on Dollar Cost Crypto here on YouTube as well as on Rumble, and then tomorrow we'll be on Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube as well as Cultivate Crypto on Rumble. So go follow Cultivate Crypto out on Rumble as well. And then, if you guys go to the Cultivate Crypto website and press the live stream tab, you can also subscribe there and get notifications on a daily basis of all of our streams. So if you want to make sure you don't get rugged on notifications for live streams, you can go and sign up for that. And all that jazz.
Beautiful. So until next time, peace.
You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.